Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
It's a question of taste.
Tastes like Coke.
It tastes like Pepsi.
Tastes like a diet soda.
Tastes different.
What they're tasting is a new cola called Jolt, and we found some real pop experts.
What you tend to do is compare this with Coca-Cola. That's your first instinct.
Sure.
How does it compare to Coke?
Exactly.
Is it like a Coke? And from my standpoint, it's similar to a Coke, but there's something in there. There's one flavor ingredient that makes it just slightly different.
He's right. Jolt boldly proclaims that it contains all the sugar and twice the caffeine.
There's a little bit of a grape hue to it, or all the sugar and twice the caffeine.
Great. Great stuff, Harv.
It's the caffeine. This is wonderful.
And that's just the reaction the Jolt makers are counting on.
Come on, everybody, learn the moves. Step right up, do the good body groove.
Come on, everybody, take the chance. Get up and do the good body dance.
Boom, bitty, boom, 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 bitty, boom, boom, boom.
Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, yeah. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom.
Meet the challenge in your own special way. Build your body every day, yeah.
Our anus is a useful thing indeed. The anus gives relief in time of need. We all have an anus, so no matter what you've heard, remember that anus is the proper word.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Hey, but at least I cleaned it.
Can you throw it in there?
Do that on a video.
Life is shit. Your life on this delicate planet will be over sooner than a celebrity marriage. Seek joy amidst the struggle of navigating a mental minefield of spreadsheets, PowerPoints, bad Wi-Fi, worse relatives, and a silent treatment from unsatisfied partners. Don't overthink and hesitate on things that bring you joy. You could get hit by a debris from a satellite or run over by a disgruntled self-driving car. The money that you did not spend will remain behind to be fought over by spouses, mistresses, and ungrateful children. So don't deny yourself another moment of joy and well-being. It's the least you can do for yourself for putting up with all the bullshit that you do. Start living a good life today.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
I was muted all that time, son of a bitch. All right, let's start over again. Well, thank you, Sir Bobby Nick of Canada for letting me know. Here, let's do a take 2 on this, Bobby Nick. You ready? Come on, let's do it. Do I have the opener ready? Do I have the opener? I have the opener sitting up here. We're going to do a take 2 on this whole show. Holy shit, folks. How you doing? I started the show off without the sound going on. How are you doing? It's BF Live, Stream Show 167. I started the first 3 minutes. Thank you, Sir Bobby Nick of Canada backstage for letting me know that my microphone wasn't working, sir. How's everybody doing today? Let's start the show again. There you go. It's high noon here on the East Coast of the United States. I was talking to my damn self. How you doing today? We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to get into it. Like I think I remember saying at the beginning when the mic was muted, we have early shows and we have late shows, but BF Live holds it down right here in the afternoon. 100%. We're going to have fun, a lot of fun today. So what are we going to do? We're going to do the chat family check-in. We're going to do the BF Live other news on the not so serious news. We're going to tag on our miserable news history moment at the end of it. And like I was saying, because we have such a great female demographic here on BF Live, and I see the reaction when I kind of put up the bikini report, which we will be doing also. We're going to also feature a new segment here called For the Ladies. Yeah, for the ladies. Yeah. That's right. I want to keep my ladies happy, too. I'm very proud and happy to have a strong female demographic right here on BF Live. I like giving the people what they want. So we're going to have a special segment for the ladies today. We're going to have all kind of fun here. So what are you doing for the next 3 hours? I hope you want to hang out with me. And I want to bring this bro in because he saved me so many times, just like he saved me now, letting me stop me from doing a show for 10 minutes without sound. He's the bro you know from the Great White North. It is Sir Bobby Nick of Canada. Bob. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you, buddy. Man. Holy shit. No if you weren't here, it would have taken the chat or I would have done 10 minutes of a show without sound, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. I'm just glad you caught it in time. Wow.
You're my lifesaver, buddy, man. If you weren't here, it would have been a much longer opening with me going
yeah.
You know, and what good does it do? I'm trying to get past my allergies and get my voice better. I think I'm in better voice every day. But there you go. But thank you. Look, Gimme Baser says, is he muted or is it me?
Yeah.
Wait, I guess I'm having a Monday on a Friday, huh?
I had to question myself. Like, it was like, is it just me? Or
everybody's checking their volume settings on their stuff, right?
Yeah, but then I seen in the chat, people were starting to say muted. I'm like, oh, okay, I better let BF know because he might not see the chat right away.
All right. Well, now that we are unmuted, we are going to have a lot of fun for the next 3 hours, Bobby Nick. Hey, buddy, Scott's not here yet, but I see that you guys had your movie night, and I see that Scott was quite affected by that movie.
I think he was, yeah, 100%. I mean, he even prepared. Like he got some crosses, and I think he even got a rosary, stuff like that. You know. So,
yeah, he's trying to chase away the devil. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Satan?
Satan. Do Satan. Yes, we could have fun with that. We're going to have fun with all that. But yeah, he was kind of highly affected by that, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I think so. Like that night, he didn't even go out at midnight and start doing his walking.
Yeah, walking. And I saw you a little bit yesterday. He said that he was hearing like wild different noises when he was out walking, and he swears he didn't make it up or anything, right?
Yeah, he was actually supposed to send me a video of it yesterday. He caught some weird noise on video.
Yeah.
But he never
heard it yet?
He never did send it to me.
Okay, well, I did catch you out a little bit on No Filter with Andrew and Friends, which Bobby Nick is a part of with Scott. They do it Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I couldn't chat last night, Bobby, because I was eating some, as we tend to do here in Maryland, I was eating some leftover crabs for dinner, so I had messy hands, buddy. But I was listening to you guys last night on No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Thursdays. Yes.
Well, we appreciate the view, for sure.
Absolutely, buddy. Yeah, I couldn't be there. Can't get all that crab mess on my phone. But I was listening to you, and I was seeing. I saw Deadful teasing Scott saying that this is how it begins, and it's all downhill from here and all that stuff. They got Scott thinking that he's like possessed now, right? He needs an exorcism.
Yeah, he might. We all might after that one. You know, I don't know.
Wow.
I haven't had any weird shit happen yet, but it seems like every time I go on a podcast, something happens. Like your sound today, that was
about that. Weird. How about that, Bobby Nick? How about that? And I didn't even watch the damn movie, buddy. What's up with that?
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm bringing something. Now I have that demon possession stink on me.
Maybe. You seem like you don't seem half as affected as Scott does. Like Scott seems like it's really rocked his world.
Yeah, well, Deadpool told him that you're all cursed.
And it's
You're
so
all
funny.
cursed. And I'm like, well, that means that you're cursed too, Deadpool. And he's like, I was cursed a long time ago.
Aha! Shout out Deadpool. He watched it with you, right? So then he's
He
cursed
did,
as well, right?
he did, and he did what he does. He gave Scott $100. So
Awesome. Thank
Straight
you,
up.
Deadpool. I know he don't mind putting that out for anything to get a good laugh out of Scott, and he had to watch the show without his glasses, and so you could see all the reaction, right? Like when we have like a sexy naked woman on here or something, he pulls them glasses like right down, doesn't he?
right. But yeah, there was a few times Scott tried to look away, and Deadpool had to remind him, or I had to remind him, hey,
stare at the screen.
Watch
Look at
the
it.
screen. Watch
Look
the
at
screen.
Wow.
It was funny though, Bobby Fran. Like there was a few times, like there was one scene where someone like swung at somebody and slapped them, and Scott. Oh my God, I seen Scott like put his hand up like this, and he like moved back.
He reacted
like
to the movie.
He was getting slapped.
Wow. And it's so funny because you guys are the big horror guys, and I can't believe that either of you would be really affected or taken to that place by these movies because you guys love horror so much.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a very eerie, creepy movie. You know, I get it. It is one of the movies that I cannot watch alone.
Yeah, I heard you saying that, and you're talking about this is the original 1970, 374 mid-70s Linda Blair, right?
Yes, yes. So, yeah, I mean, it's slow. It's slow in parts, but they're telling a story. You know, but when you get to those possession scenes, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
I remember being young at the time and being fond of Linda Blair. You know, Linda Blair's kind of a cutie to me, right?
Yeah.
But then that juxtaposed with all the horror and the blood on her and everything, I didn't know how to feel about Linda Blair when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah. But she is a cutie, man. When she don't have all that blood and shit on her, and all the devil inside of her, she's a bit of a cutie right there.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, Scott's not backstage yet. I don't know if he'll join us or not today. We'll see because we're going to be here for the next 3 hours. But he was nice enough to submit some submissions for our Celebrity Death Report.
He was, yeah. I've seen those.
That's right. So shout out Scott Fitzpatrick. If you're just hanging out, taking it easy, buddy. You're trying to keep the devil away from BF Live. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for submitting those ideas for their Celebrity Death Report. Bobby Nick, I don't know if you heard or not. My mic was off, so as you know from the beginning of the show. But you know, you see, kind of there's a bit of a uproar when I show the bikini report from our ladies like Space Nerd and Stacey Allen, right? They kind of get a little. They kind of get a little jealous, and they want something for the ladies. So I said, I'm not going to go out and look for it, but if you submit them to me, I will do a segment called "For the Ladies."
Only fair. Only fair.
Only fair. I want to keep all my demographics happy right here on BF Live. So after Cyke Labs, we're going to fit in a new segment for the ladies. So I hope the ladies are around after that. I'm planning on doing that after Cyke Labs is when we're going to fit it in. But you know, Bobby, we know what day it is, right? Let's start out the way we do. It's high noon, so
we're doing it.
We are doing it. We're having it, like Bobby says. It is 12 o'clock, high noon lunchtime right here on the East Coast of the United States. So what are you doing, folks? Are you going to lunch? Are you having a ham sandwich? Are you home? Are you trying to work to the weekend? Let me know what you're doing. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to run the element, and me and Bobby Nick are going to see what everybody's up to with the chat family check-in because of this woman.
We are making the weekends longer than the week.
Yes, we are.
And we'll do it again because it's Friday.
You heard the man. It's Friday. It's time for the chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
This is how we do it on BF Live. We do the opening chat family check-in because these shows wouldn't be nothing without the great chat family and the great people we have in the chat. I will remind you, as always, that my PayPal donate preset options are set at the top of the chat, as always. Space Chief 75 checks in and says, "Good morning, BF and chat." How you doing, brother Space Chief 75? I'm rocking the Space Chief 75 shirt today. I like this one, Bob. Because most of my stuff is like black and gray. I think we're kind of similar in that way. We got like black and gray shirts.
Yeah. Yep.
You find that you don't have many. I might have a couple white T-shirts and all, but I got this one for some color. You can get yours too on the Space Chief 75 T Public store. I believe his link is still running in the chat. Good morning, Space Chief 75. Matt Bones Up, BF, and the Midday Freaks. Hey, Matt, we're going to get into some Perry talk later on because the boys were on late last night. Perry and Tom jumped on, and Victor came over. Victor was the Amazon driver that got jumped for Perry's guitar. So to make it up to him, because now he no longer works for Amazon, they had Victor over last night. Victor cleaning up Perry's place, and it was a doozy. Spawn checks in and says when Lindor blasted that grand slam in the 6th, Spawn let out a little bit of pre-coming jubilation. Wrong going on L.A. and San Diego. Let's see. On at least to that, I say Hoya to all. There's somebody that's still excited for baseball. Good morning, Spawn. And to that, I say Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
There's a Hoya from my boy JJ, the Devil's Joint. JJ Dabbles, how you doing, buddy? Bones Up, Devil's Joint from Matt. Terry Nee checks in and says, everybody. He knows that it's Friday and we're about to have it. We got the party people here. We don't need to save this for night, but it's a party during the day.
Party people.
It's a daytime party. It's a midday party. We ain't waiting for the weekend to start. We're starting it now. Hola, you Hoyas. Today is my last doctor's appointment. How you doing, Gibby Bezos? Tom Gully Cho checks in. How you doing, Tom Gully, buddy? And he says, Joe Cola used to be a real ass kicker. They tamed it down. I mean, do you remember the sensation that was Joe Cola back in those days, buddy?
I do. Yeah, I remember when
extra
that first
caffeine,
came out.
right?
Everybody had to try it.
Yes.
And I wasn't really a caffeine guy, but on occasion I would buy it and drink it and
I kind of remember just the extra caffeine gave it got like a weird kind of tart back taste, if you will, Bobby Nick.
Right. Yeah.
But I dare to say that this was probably one of the first entries into these now energy drinks, buddy. These colas that they add things to get you through your day. This was certainly the first one.
Yeah,
fair
for
to say. Shout out. What's up, Tom Gully? How you doing there, buddy? I'm glad you enjoyed that. I miss Joe Cola, says Terry Nee. Gano, says Blummel's defense lawyer. I'm happy to see all you great people in here. I miss white rap, says Terry Nee. I was going to say something about that when you said everybody. Hoga, my Noyas, or something like that from Clyde Cyke. Cyke Clyde is always working his ass off, and we're going to have some great, trust me when I say we're going to have some great new fun Cyke Labs content at the end, the newest stuff at the end. We'll always start off with, I'll go back and give you some of the greatest hits of Cyke Labs, and we always finish up with the newest and the latest green from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. Space Chief 75 says, me and my wife do this good body dance every morning. Come on, everybody. Do the good body dance. There you go. Thank you, Space Chief 75, for letting me know that. Now I got that picture in my head. What the heck, says Blummel's defense lawyer. Juggalette Jen is laughing, saying, LOL. Good morning, Juggalette Jen. Offloading before going in the house. Always a good idea. That's right. That song reminds me of Home Alone. I'm not sure what part that was. LOL, says Blummel's defense lawyer. Terry Nee says, I have never farted in front of my wife. Well, that must be. I know you've been married for like 30 years because you've told us on here. You've been married 30 years. Okay.
You get robot. You're underwater. BF.
Fuck, man. Oh, wait. Moving my routers around and shit.
Wow.
Hi, folks.
I can't even hear what the hell you're saying. It's so bad. It's not even giving me full words. I'm starting to hear the music better, I think. So
I'm playing my technical difficulty.
Yeah. One moment, folks. One moment.
Can you hear me, Bob?
It's still not quite there yet.
Wow. Still nothing?
It's getting a little better, but still.
Wow, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm trying,
well,
buddy.
Your voice is good, I think, now.
The voice is coming through right now?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Signal. Damn it. I even moved my router around today and stuff. Let's see. Hoya from Josh in Tennessee. Did you hear that, Bob?
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Thanks, Juggler Jen. Juggler Jen does podcast. Is that a question and a statement? LOL. Oh, what LOL, Terry Nee? Dan Lizard checks in from across the pond and says, hello. So Jerry Banfield is not only also alive and well, he's also raping his own kids into a crypto scam BS. What's up, Dang Lizard checking in from across the pond? Wow, come on, Signal. Still, can you hear me, Bob?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can make it, I can make it out.
Oh, fuck. Spawn says, I have also never farted in front of my wife. That's when your relationship is officially over, when you start that nonsense, says Terry Nee.
I mean,
Yes,
I think
Terry
it
Nee
depends.
says,
I think it depends on how you feel about farts. How both of you feel about farts.
it does. It can depend. I see the signal slowly improving, Bobby Nick.
Yeah. It's getting
Terry
way
Nee
better
says
now.
30 plus years Juggalette Jen. You should be very proud of that. And I don't know. I still try to this day. I don't do it on purpose, Bob. Like if one slips, I don't get too upset about it. Like she's going to leave me or whatever. But I definitely don't go out of my way to be gross because there's already so many reasons they're knocking points off of you. I don't need to give them any more reasons to do that, right? You know. So there you go. The Tom Gully Show says that Terry Nee, are you including Dutch ovens or just never fart in front of your wife? Right, he maybe farting beside. He's going with the technicalities over here. Thank you, Cyke, for trying to. My friend Cyke also texted me and tried to call me and let me know that I was muted, buddy. Thank you, Cyke Labs. Let's see. Chocolate Jen says, I get gassed by my husband all the time. LOL Spawn and Jerry Name. Gimme Beso says, back to work on Monday after 10 months of workers' comp. It's been fun participating on the daily. Gimme. It's a bittersweet thing because I'm sorry that you were so in such a bad way that it took you 10 months to recover or whatever. But the best part of it was that we got to know you, my friend. So I hope that we still stay in touch, you know, and try to keep us in your ear and make us part of your day in a different way, Gimme Basers. I really appreciate getting to know you. Let's see. Chocolate Jen says, I'm surprised I'm alive, LOL. Matt says, Cyke 666. I was muted. Here comes the muteds. Here comes the muteds. Muty Fran says, Spawn.
Yeah.
Sound check, Bobby. Sound check. Is he doing a Levy impression? What do you got to say about that, Bob? I didn't say it. Widow Killer said it. How you doing, Widow Killer? Hopefully he reads my last text. Yeah, I did. Gimme Besos, all the best from Dang Lizard. Matt is saying mute. He's throwing up the muted signs. Muted again. Discharge. Hi-oh. Is he muted or is it me? Bobby Nick, smoke him if you got him from Matt.
Oh, yeah. Good to see you, Matt.
Oh, look, Bob, and this isn't the worst mistake I made. Remember what I used to do early on? I would forget to hit the live button twice because you got to hit it a second time, right?
Yeah.
And Stormy would message me early on and say, BF, if you think you're live, you're not live yet. You know, hit live. So there were some times where I did the show for absolutely no one but myself. So there you go. Yeah. He figured it out. Ha, ha, ha. Terry is throwing the avocados up in there. Terry is throwing the avocados up in there.
As the guacamole flies on a cold and gray Alberta morning, the mailman just brought Bobby something avocado. And Bobby Nick cries.
Always with the avocados, Terry Ning. Disregard my call. Thank you, buddy. Whoop, whoop, Bobby Nick from Juggalette Jen.
Whoop, Jen.
Nice, says Juggalette Jen. Tom Gully says, I thought Bobby was always for the ladies. Yeah. Well, you know, Tom, you know, you see, I was getting a little mini revolt going on. Like the ladies just can't help themselves, Bobby Nick. They're like, what's wrong with her? Well, she needs to eat a cheeseburger or something like that, right? Now, I could pick up on the jealousy. So I don't see the lovely nerd or Stacey Allen yet. So hopefully we got Juggalette Jen in here. But let's get some more lovely ladies in here. And after Cyke Labs, I will take care of the ladies, doing one segment for the ladies. Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero. CA at the end of it says Space Chief 75.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's see. You know what? It is Friday, Bobby Nick, after all, right?
That's right.
And that Space Chief song gets us pumped up. So let's take care of two birds with one stone, and let's promote our boy Space Chief 75 as we rock right here on BF Live. Let's go.
Do it.
Check out Space Chief 75. I got his cool ass shirt on. We're gonna rock. It's Friday, WBFL. Check out Space Chief 75 on Twitter X. Get your own unique stuff commissioned like all this cool stuff on screen. It's Friday, folks. Come on, let's have one. Art so bold, it mesmerizes. You want a cool poster for your Halloween party that you're having? Maybe make up the invitation. How about some cool tattoo art? That's right. We're getting in the right kind of mood here on BF Live.
Oh, yeah.
We're promoting our bros, and we're getting into it with some cool-ass music. Let the stars unfurl. Thank you, Terry Neem. Spawn says, let's load up those elements and his labs, and let's kick the shit out of the midday on Friday with our pals, hashtag positivity and hashtag G-Spots. I'm a fan of both of those in no particular order, Spawn. How you doing there, buddy? Spawn says, would Jake sample and possibly abuse some various medications if they are mailed to him? I don't know. Spawn seems to be of this thinking, Bobby Nick, that he's going to find like weed or some kind of concoction that's going to all of a sudden miraculously make Jake not the person that he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, buddy.
I don't think anything's going to be able to do that.
I agree.
By the way,
maybe calm him down a little bit, but yeah.
By the way, shut up, Mike. By the way, Jake, how you doing there? That was made by the one and only Obnoxious John. Shout out. I saw that he was doing show with Levy this morning. So there you go. That's one of his jams. I fell asleep. I did not finish the movie. Shoulder been hurting while swerving a hurricane. Tommy Temper checks in. He says, hey, everyone. Good to see you. How you doing, Tommy Temper? Thanks for checking in on this lovely Friday here. How's the weather where you're at, Bobby Nick? It's pretty decent here today.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's like
pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
It's 41. So yeah. I don't know.
Spawn. Spawn who, says Juggle Jen. Terry Nee asks, BF, what do you pay for crabs? They're so expensive here. I got me a little hookup. Sometimes you can get 2 dozen of the smalls for like 60 or 2 dozen of the mediums for like 90, Terry Nee. So I have a hookup like that sometimes. That's kind of what I'm paying for them right now. Bone Loads, our brother.
Bones.
That's our boy Bone Loads last night. Hey, were you in the chat for Perry Bone Loads? I think you might have been. Hey, Boner Loads from Juggalette Jen. The shipping is insane, says Mighty Horse checking in. Yeah. Mighty Horse says crabs are free, Terry Nee. Just got to find the right lady friend. Yeah, you're not wrong. The shipping can be insane if you try to get some of those crabs shipped to you. Matt Bone Load, saying Bone Loads bones up. Mighty Horse, Bone Load 666 from Cyke Labs. Mighty Horse is giving the shout out to Cyke Labs. Tom Gully says Linda Blair in Roller Boogie. Hey girl. There you go. See, maybe that was a thing. Yeah. Maybe I need to see her in a vehicle with less blood there, Tom Gully. But you know she's a cutie. I know you do. I spoke to Space Nerd and Stacy. They said double down on the bikini stuff. I'll take care of everybody. You know, we got the bros. I always say these shows are sausage festivals anyway, but I like to look out for my ladies because it's great to have great ladies in our chat. Space Chief 75 says, great shirt, BF. I like it, Space Chief. It's that time of the year. I had a gray shirt on. Matter of fact, I had my BF Live shirt on when I started. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling colorful today. I want something that expresses my colorfulness and my happiness. So I broke out my Space Chief 75 OG design. It's one of my favorite designs. I like designs that have little kind of Easter eggs and stuff in them. So this is why I picked this one, and you can get yours too.
Yeah, he's got very unique, a very unique art style, and that's what I like about it.
Yep. And I saw him getting some new love the other day on Twitter X, Bobby Nick. Like, people were saying, hey, man, where can I get some of this shit on shirts? And Space Chief 75 told him, man, you go to my TeePublic store, Space Chief 75 on TeePublic. The link is running in the chat. Shut up, Jen. He is Mighty Horse. Brian Kowalczyk checks in and says, it's the Hoya crew. It is the Hoya crew. We got it all going on here. Matter of fact, I got this one, too. I think I got another one, too. How about, I know, where's Nerd at? Come on, Nerd, get in here. We're calling you, and the Nerd call's going out. Let's see. Here's some other stuff from the synth pop troubadour. Let's get this. Come on, let's go with this.
Don't wear shorts. Don't be mad. Life is short.
Life is short.
Don't be scared. Scared of Jews. Don't be terrified of bad news. Stand up straight. Embrace your inner freak. Don't be dirty. Don't be neat. Don't stare into the whites of their eyes. Don't think about your grandma's apple pies. This is the party of the night.
That's right, WBFL, folks. We're doing it in the afternoon, in the midday, with the synth pop troubadour. There you go.
Did he say don't be scared of the Jews?
I think he did say don't be scared of the Jews. Yes, he did say that, Bobby Nick.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
I question. Wait, when I first heard that, played that for myself, I questioned what I was hearing too, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he said, "Don't be afraid of the Jews."
Yeah.
Shut up, Jen says, "What up, Brian Kowalczyk?" Hoya BK from Cyke Labs. The Stream Elements bot is running Bobby Nick's in the lounge on Rumble and Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. Links right there if you want to find Bobby Nick. Not Only Fans Jen says, "Is that what is called LOL?" That's what it's called. BF Bot 3000. What's up, Popkey? How you doing, buddy? I'm sorry. I even moved Bobby Nick. I was trying today, buddy. I was trying to because I am wired in here, but I do have like a router, and then I wire the router in here. So I was trying to get a better signal to the router for the hard wire.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be more possession.
It might be. It could be. All right, but we're back at it. We're full signal now. Leave and come back, says Tom Gully. You're not fooling me with that trick, Tom Gully. I'm not Bob Levy. Space Chief 75 is laughing. Scott's internet is haunting BF's internet. That's right. Scott gave me his old internet, so now I'm going to be getting all his problems. Durkee Threads, that's the link for Levyverse merch. If you want a Fug Saw shirt with Bob and Gina on or any other Levyverse merchandise, you click on that, Durkee Threads. Dangler just said, okay, I heard groping instead of roping. Someone's horny. Space Chief 75 says, 25 years here, Terry. Almost there. Excellent, Space Chief. If you've been 25-year relationship, that's good shit, brother. BF internet possessed? Question mark. Did JJ nuke Lisa and Helga's channel? No, and from what I heard from JJ, so Bob, did you catch any of this yesterday in my chat? People were coming in saying that the train wreck page had been hijacked and porn bombed and stuff like that. Did you catch any of that?
Yeah, something happened there. I don't know. It's still up though somehow.
Yeah, I've only seen screenshots that other people have shared, but when I go to the actual page, everything looks okay to me, right?
Really? Because
when you go to the train wreck page, don't it look everything is?
I just looked at it this morning. It's still got all the porn pictures on it.
Does it? I was on it last night, and it didn't have any recent episodes, but it had episodes from months ago, and I thought maybe they like stripped all the JJ content away. So yeah, I don't know. Like JJ said that he got fired from that show, and he got kicked out of the studio and all that stuff. So he's not claiming that one. You shared out BF. You're shared out BF Live. Thank you, Jen, for always promoting the show. Terry Nee is a genius, says Space Chief 75 for making that ad for him. He has a comic book style, says Not Only Fans Jen.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Jen. Yeah.
Who's that?
Space Chief 75.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, good point. Thank you. connecting those two thoughts for me. Tyranny and Space Chief are legends, and they collaborated on that. Tyranny is such a fan of our bro, Space Chief 75. Tyranny does a great job of taking the stuff that we do and finding other ways to make it more entertaining and have fun with it or do different stuff. So we love that. Fact, says Cyke Clyde. Bobby Nick has good henchwomen like me, says Juggalette Jen.
There you go.
Popke says amazing work, Space Chief 75. Popke, the fan of the Space Chief work. Cyke is also brilliant, says Space Chief. Five Finger Death Punch Jen says LOL hilarious. Rob, the Dog Monster Saul checks in.
Have a lot of gay tendencies, but
Good afternoon, my Nugas. Happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canucks. Oh, you're giving it away up there. Are you a Vancouver guy? All right. Good to see you, Tom Gully from Cyke Clyde.
Yeah, we do it. Jesus, I forgot. Yeah, it is October. We got Thanksgiving coming up. My God, I forgot.
Whoa, you make that connection with October. So, yeah, well, you're not wrong, Bobby Nick. We still have to get through Halloween, buddy, so don't rush it too much. But yes, this is the time of year we are in. It is October 10th, like I said, or 11th today. I missed a day. October 11th, so we're diving into fall, whether we want to or not. Halloween's going to be here before you know it. And like Bobby Nick said, before you know it, we're going to be into the Thanksgiving season.
Well, we already are in Canada.
Yeah, tell me about that, because he does say happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canucks.
Yeah.
So just one of those weird
October
holiday
14th,
things.
Man.
Hold up. You know what that means, Bobby Nick?
Yeah.
You know what that means. Here you go. Bobby Nick's going to explain the difference of why Canadians are having Thanksgiving right now in October, not November, while we go to Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
It's a beauty way to go. Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Oh, beauty, go.
Folks, much like Canadian bacon and other stuff, when something happens and it's difference between American traditions and Canadian traditions, we always check in with Bobby Nick, and he tells us the difference. So, Bobby Nick, our friend Rob the Dog Molester Saul says, "Good afternoon, my Nugas. Happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canucks." So that's a term for fellow Vancouverans, right? A Canuck, right?
Well, fellow Canadians all around.
Right. Okay, thank you for clearing me up, because you are the expert, my friend. So please explain to us why in the hell you are celebrating Thanksgiving in October.
Well, there's one simple reason, BF, and that is because our harvest season ends earlier than yours.
That's right. You have told me that before. Thank you. And I see my signal going underwater again. I'm getting the low signal indicator. Can you hear me?
But yeah, it's kind of weird having like a Thanksgiving earlier than the United States, because like it's one thing that kind of separates us, but I guess there's really nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean?
There you go. So, Bobby Nick, thanks for reminding me again. You make a great point, my friend, because you are further north than us. Your seasons are much shorter, so therefore your harvest is earlier, and that's why they have Thanksgiving much earlier than we do here in the States. And that was Bobby Nick's explanation in Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
It's a beauty way to go. Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Oh, beauty, go.
For that awesome explanation, Bobby Nick. I love it.
It's a simple one, but it's fact, man. It's fact.
It's some of the things we overlook being simple Americans, Bobby Nick. I forgot, and you even told me that in the past. I recall now that you told me, and it makes perfect sense that you have earlier harvest, so you have Thanksgiving earlier. Space Chief 75 says, "I've definitely been a comic book fan my whole life, Jen." Cyke Clyde says, "Just trying to keep up with y'all, Space Chief 75, all these creative people." And I love helping fellow creative people here in my show. Jake is the best at what he does. HWO, by the way.
You know, apparently Jake cannot get into his normal account because he doesn't have access to the device that he used to confirm it. So
wow, then okay, because he had like a two point verification or something like that.
Yeah. So
yeah, we had that problem with my father-in-law too. God rest his soul. We had issues with he stopped using his phone, and then we had to get into accounts of his, and they would want to do the 2-step verification, and he didn't have the phone for the second step no more. So yeah, that can be tricky.
Yeah.
Cyke is throwing up the prayers. Five Finger One says, Matt who? Thanks, Bobby Nick from Space Chief 75 for throwing out the compliments for his
Hell
part.
yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
He has like a discount Mark Rebier. Yeah, I get Mark Rebier vibes out of the synth pop troubadour too. He does much the same thing, Popkey. He just like he does busking in like the public markets in Germany, I believe. So yeah, very much the same thing. And I did get the Mark Rebier vibe. Thanks to Terry and E, Bobby Nick. I caught a little bit of Mark Rebier live yesterday, doing a concert from his apartment, man.
Oh, really?
It had been a long time since I watched a Mark Rebier live, but I happened to be in the Discord, which Terry Nee is a part of, and I saw that he shared that Mark Rebier was on. So I like that dude. Very creative dude.
I don't think I'm even aware of who he is.
I thought he's the guy that does the time to wake up show for the BS. So get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So what he does, he just goes on a stream, Bobby Nick, and he just freestyles music. Like he just goes on and starts like with simple beats or a simple, it could be somebody screaming, and then he'll just put a beat to somebody screaming or whatever. So and it's all improvised live in front of your face, man. Very creative dude. Mark Rebier.
that
you remember now.
Time to wake up tune. That's fucking rocking.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. And
I love how I love watching the original video where he's creating it.
Yeah. Yes.
You can see it's just all on the fucking fly.
That's right. That's right. I remember kind of watching the live. I was watching the live. I saw it when he did that, and somebody like wrote in saying, "Hey, Mark, something about I'm not always motivated. I can't get out of bed and all that stuff." And he just fucking started freestyling a song. And, hey, man, get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. It's a good shit. I like that guy. I have no idea, Jen, but I suspect she'll be along at some point. Morning dance with the spouse, maybe. Cyke Labs says, I think Dings talked to her this morning, but don't know. The Penguins won last night, by the way. All right, you got it. Let's see. Boom, okay. Terry Nee says, they said the set of The Exorcist was haunted. Have you ever heard
there's a lot of rumors that some very strange shit happened on the set. There's a few documentaries about it, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, I mean that definitely that movie really slapped pop culture upside its head, Bobby Nick. Exorcist was everywhere. Anything about horror or the devil or anything in those days, it all kind of revolved around or went back to The Exorcist or whatever.
Well, you go back to the original like news reports and stuff. People were running out of the theater, I guess, and passing out and all this kind of shit. And I don't know how true that is. I think that might have just been a marketing.
Well, if you really consider the time, Bobby Nick, I mean, imagine the only horror movies that were kind of made or famous up to that point were kind of like Hitchcock movies or maybe more black and white movies. I dare to say that this probably was one of the first maybe mainstream, more graphic color movies where you got that full effect of like the blood and the all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's just speculation on my part.
It probably was. I mean, I think there was a few before it. Like I know there was quite a ruckus over a scene in 1968's Night of the Living Dead.
Really? Was that in color or still black and white back in those days?
It was black and white. I mean, it could have been in color, but they chose to shoot in black and white because just.
I think that's
for technical reasons.
Yeah, and I think famously, like I know, I think Alfred Hitchcock, he used they said he used Hershey's chocolate syrup because he knew it was black and white in Psycho for the shower scene. There was no blood in it. They just they used because it showed up. He liked the way it showed up on the black and white movies. That's kind of what I know. Little I know. Dang Lizard says about the train wreck that it was the community tab and the avatar, but I think the channel is gone now. What do you see, Bobby Nick?
Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try to go to my actual YouTube.
They kicked JJ out and neglected to run their element, says a Spawn. Spawn, who's next to get nuked, says Spawn. Oh my goodness. No channel. The channel is still up. Yeah, I thought no channel.
I know the @ is at Hackverse wins now. I don't remember what the old @ was, but
they changed the @ to the train wreck. It's no longer train wreck or anything like that.
Well, the @ is different, but it's still called the train wreck. But yeah, okay, I'm 100% seeing a penis on the profile. Let's go to the community tab. Oh yeah, there's see insertion.
So it's in the community stuff. It's not on the main page.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, it's bigger. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Had to pull that one out.
There's a black one even. So yeah.
Hi-oh. We know. I want to thank Rob the Dog Molester Saul for the most generous $2 super chat, and it says, "Thank you for a fun week. My wife and I really enjoy you." Well, thank you. Thank you.
I was raised by a gay man.
That is awesome. Thank you. I love when it's great when one person loves you, but when you hear their spouse loves you too and is watching too, thank you very much, Mrs. Rob the Dog Molester. So I'm going to say Mrs. Molester. I'm a TSN juggalo. Rob don't do anything inappropriate with the apple pie. Yeah, don't be sticking your dick in it, you know. Monday is Canada's Thanksgiving. What hosers. Now, wait a minute. He's saying it's Monday, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the 14th.
Okay. Wow, that's Terry Nee knows a little too much about Canadian stuff. High Chapters October Happen. High Chatters October Happens. That's right. What's up, Jerry Lahane? How you doing, Jerry? Shit happens, and so does October. October is the right month for Thanksgiving, says our friend. I'm a TSN juggalo. Thanks, Poppy from Space U75. Spawn says there's no shortage of people who with zero mic skills. Rob makes John seem like a seasoned veteran in podcasting. How can Rob do 4-hour shows with nothing at all to talk about? Because
I was raised by a gay man.
That has a little bit to do with it. And
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
and that's how you go. I think he's just a chatty Cathy, Spawn. How you doing? Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Spawn. And I like to think that the cream rises and the shit settles. You know, we've all heard the cream rises, right, Bobby Nick? Well, and it's funny because now Rob and those two have found each other. And I do kind of agree with your assessment that, yeah, it makes Rob look like even less of a broadcaster when he's with someone. And John's barely a broadcaster. He comes on and just drools on himself and rants and rumbles. So there you go, Spawn. The Tom Gully Show says Canada has Thanksgiving early to draw their shame of no Stanley Cups in forever. Well, here I got a guy on screen that gives no fucks about that, Tom Gully. Look, and don't say this too loud, Tom Gully, but Bobby Nick doesn't like hockey.
No, I do not.
Or Rush. Shh.
Nope.
Don't say it too loud, Tom Gully. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police will come for him. Bobby Nick he's not a big fan of hockey, so he gives no fucks. Chatters he's corrected it. Popke says we lost our first game in overtime. Got the Flyers tonight, says Popke. Five Finger Death Punch says Spawn, LOL, Target, Internet Predators. Rob the Dog Monster Saul says I'm a diehard Montreal Canadiens fan. Fuck the Leafs, LOL. Well, there you go. Look, we're getting hockey talk in here, Bob. Got our Canadian friends in here. See, that's why I found it so amazing when you not only said you didn't even like hockey, but you like, I'll give no fucks. I hate the shit. Like, I'm like, damn, don't do that shit, Bobby Nick.
Never did. I only watched
Don't say that shit.
I only watched one full hockey game, and that was during the Winter Olympics one year when Canada was going against the U.S. And that was
great, right? When we played the Russians and all, and yeah. All right. Chapter plays, says Spawn. Not necessarily all Canadians are Canucks. That's what I've heard. I thought it was more of a because of the Vancouver Canucks. I thought it was meant for those people of that area region, Bob. But you're Canadian, so you're the authority, buddy. So I accept your opinion.
I mean, I feel like all Canadians are Canucks, as far as I know.
Okay.
I don't know. There might be some regional. To it.
I believe that to be argued amongst you, all the Canadians in the chat here today, buddy. But I will say that I heard recently, like in the last couple of years, that they say Canucks can be a derogatory term, and it's almost a negative. Some of these more sensitive people are saying, right?
Well, those are who
like
are
you Canuck.
Those who are offended by things, But I wear it as a badge, and I know a lot of people who wear that as a badge.
All right.
The term Canuck.
Canucks is a team for Canadian or stream or team for Canadians. Let's see. Popke says the common thing we share about Thanksgiving is the decimation of indigenous populations. Yeah, that's right. When Bobby Nick was telling us last week that you guys had like Indian reservations up there, and I don't know how we were discussing that, Bobby Nick, but you mentioned you have Indian reservations. I thought,
it was all about Orange Shirt Day.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. Once again, another Canadian thing, the Orange Shirt Day. And that had to do with those people being pulled off of their land and kind of interned and stuff, right? I have that right?
Yeah.
The indigenous people, if you will.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought that was an American thing. See, they even copy that. They even copy kicking Indians out of their land. Copy Thanksgiving, everything. What's up? Rob the Dog Mustard Saw from Magic Ninja Gen Entertainment. Canadian Tire Money was the shit, says Rob the Dog Molester Saul. Canadian Tire Money. Do you have any explanation? Can you elaborate?
Canadian Tire Money is money that okay, we have this chain called Canadian Tire. They still have Canadian Tire Money, but it's like it's digital now, I think.
Sounds like Monopoly money or something.
It kind of was, but like each Canadian Tire dollar or whatever was worth a certain amount, and you could actually spend it. If you saved it, you could go to the store, and spend it.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, let me hit this for the. Whoop, I got too much shit playing. Hang on a second. Here we go.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
What's up? Discount double check. Brian Kowalczyk said, Mark, love, can't wait to watch him live. Mark Rebier, yeah, you're right. Mark Rebier is good, man. Mark Rebier was good yesterday. He'll be at Red Rocks in a couple weeks. That's amazing. I want to go. That will be the next thing. He came to like the Washington D.C. area, but I think the concert was well sold out. But that would be like my next move would be to go try to see him do his thing live. And Red Rocks would be amazing. The outdoor theater in Colorado. I meant turn my bad magic. Fuck you, boss. I'm late. Yeah. Clyde Sykes say you might go to the Rebier show. I love it's gonna eat your face off, kid. No more. Oh yeah, no more face, bitch. I'm gonna eat your face off, bitch. There were lines around the block to get into The Exorcist at the theater, says Tom Gully. He remembers from back in the day. Yeah. I remember it being quite the sensation, Tom Gully. I was a bit too young for that movie back then, but I'm the last of 5 brothers and sisters, siblings, and also I do remember my older siblings being quite intrigued by it. Really, Tom Gully show? Yeah, it was like that, Jenny, for real. Night of the Living Dead was terrifying, says Terry Nee, Bobby Nick.
Back then it was.
Hellraiser was my favorite, but not scary, says Cyke Clyde.
I love Hellraiser.
N-O, I don't get this acronym yet.
Night of the Living Dead.
Thank you. Was shot in black and white because Romero's production company had easier, cheaper access to black and white film. And I'm sure that was a conflicting thing at the time, Tom Gully. These guys were like, look, we can either make a decent kind of movie in black and white, or we could spend more on the film and maybe not have as much to do. I'm sure that was kind of a choice at one point in the time. Vaughn says they put as much thought into black and white as they did the copyright process, did they?
Well, yeah, they kind of fucked up on the copyright.
Explain. Can you elaborate?
Well, the movie, okay, I guess the rules back then were that you had to have a copyright notice at the front of a film or at the end of a film.
Really?
Well, they changed the name of the movie, and when they put the new title on, nobody fucking noticed that they didn't put the copyright notice.
And what movie is this again? Is this Exorcist?
No, this is Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead.
So they lost the copyright for a long fucking time. Like
just because it wasn't presented in the right way, even though they may have filed at the copyright office. It gets down to that funny, huh?
Well, I'm not even sure about those details.
Okay.
I just know that's one thing that you have to do, and they didn't do that. So everybody was able to just, they didn't get paid worth of shit. They got paid for like maybe the first week or two, but everybody started noticing that the film didn't have a fucking copyright on it. So they were like, fuck you. You're not getting paid. You're not getting paid. But in 2018, the government granted a certain master of the film an actual copyright.
Wow. So then now everybody's got to fall in line. Like, so now somebody does actually have a copyright on it again.
Yeah. But just a certain version, like all those other scans and the shittier ones.
Yeah.
The shittier versions, they're still there's no
still out there, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Brian Kowalczyk says a lot of twisted movies around at that time were coming from Europe and South America, a bit of Japan. Twisted stuff, late 60s and early 70s, our friend Brian Kowalczyk says.
Yeah, for sure.
Spawn go after the Predators. Tom Gully says, yes, Slick Jenny from the 813. Popkey says, what's your favorite hip album, Bobby Nick? Oh, hip album. The correct answer is Day for Night. Uh-oh. The Tragically Hip album. Here we go.
That's the thing. I gotta go with Road Apples. I think that's my favorite one. Fully Completely is really good too. Up to Here is also good. So I don't know. Those 3 albums are like my favorite. But there's Trouble at the Hen House as well. So I don't know. It's hard for me to pick.
I don't want no Canadian ruckus in my chat today. So I don't want no controversy. You can all like what albums you like to like. Thank you for liking the stream. And Juggalette, Jim, please. Brian Clauder checking in with the most colorful, bold, and generous $10 super chat. And he says, hello, everybody. I unfortunately had a bad week. I broke my hand on someone's face that assaulted me at work, and now I got the flu. Holy shit, bro.
God, damn.
That sounds like a week from hell right there. Bro, I hope your hand is okay, of course. I'm sorry that, I guess shit goes down when you work around people enough, sometimes you want to hit a motherfucker, I guess. And then you got the flu. Maybe you should have punched somebody that didn't have the flu or something. Brian Clauder, and you're out of work and you're not working and you're giving me 10, buddy. Thank you, my friend, man. Well, let's keep you company. Let's make you forget about that broken hand. You know why? Because
we are making the weekends longer than the weeks, and we'll do it again because it's Friday!
Woo woo, Brian says to Juggalette Jen, can really see BF's years of DJing the way he works the board. Thank you, Terry Nee. 1 earbud this afternoon, heading back. Enjoy your weekend all, says Spawn. Thank you for pointing that out, Terry Nee. I love this shit, man. And I would go around in my life hearing like sound bites and wanting to drop things in. So now I just get to do it on here. Let's see. Brian Clauder says, only real men like hockey. So I understand why Bobby Nick doesn't. Damn. Bobby Nick doesn't like juggalos either, but he loves me, alleges Juggalette Jen.
Well,
but Bobby Nick is a big fan of Celine Dion, right?
No.
Don't worry, dang lizard. His heart will go on. Fear not. BK getting the love to the other BK. What's up, BK, from the other BK? Matt said 11 days ago until the NBA season starts. Let's go, Lakers. Now, Bob, I will say that's one that I'm not really big on. I've never been the biggest basketball on TV guy.
No, man. Well, I feel you there.
I like going to my local playground. I used to like it. It was like it was almost like therapy. I would just sit there and just kind of by myself, just take shots at the basket and kind of have like some time for myself. I remember doing that when I was younger. Just
playing the games. I like playing baseball. I like playing street hockey.
Yeah,
I liked playing all of those, but as far as watching them, I couldn't do it. Mini golf was fucking awesome. I thought mini golf was fun as fuck.
Really? Well, look at this comment right here. He said he didn't give a fuck about hockey. Never heard anyone say that before.
That's right. That's a lyric from the Tragically Hip song.
Wow. Isn't that something? You are a Tragically Hip fan, and there is a line in there about someone saying that they've never heard someone say they don't like hockey before.
Yeah.
That is some funny, trippy shit about one of your favorite bands, man. That's funny. Oof, the arm hurting again. You misread. I said all Canadians are Canucks. I said that. Okay. I did misread that. He says, okay, we're past that now. Okay. So he agrees with you. All Canadians are Canucks. My fault for misreading that, Popkey. Penguins all day, says Blum's defense lawyer. I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning and Florida Panthers fan. And Bobby, I was listening to No Filter last night when I heard Andrew. One of the first things he talked about was the roof being ripped off the Tampa Bay Tropicana field.
Right,
We showed that yesterday here on BF Live.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had video of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
We prefer the better half of North America. We got Mrs. Rob the Dog Molester Saul checking in. Oh, shit. Wow. Now we got the Mrs. checking in. Thank you very much. This is so awesome. I love it.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
Mrs. Rob the Dog Molester Saul. Let's go Rangers, says our friend Brian Kowalczyk. 1980 Olympic hockey, so great after years of Carter malaise. Ooh, You're not wrong about that, Terry Nee, because yeah, I didn't have a great feeling about the country when Mr. Carter was our president. Although I have a great deal of respect for I have more respect for what he's done after his presidency, Terry Nee, and I imagine you do too. With Habitat for Humanity, I believe is his charity. Just a Guess checks in. Justa is ready for hockey and baseball. Bobby Nick, you might not be too in tune to this, buddy, but we are at a particularly interesting time of the year in the sports world, in that all of the seasons will be going on and overlapping. You have hockey, you have baseball, the baseball playoffs, you have basketball starting, and we have football. So all the major sports are kind of going on right now in this until things start turning to the playoffs and all. So interesting.
Yeah, you know what that makes me think of?
Not giving a fuck. What?
No, it makes me think of how distracted Andrew is going to be during No Filter every
brother.
goddamn night.
Yeah, I heard you kind of getting on him about that. We did sports 2 weeks ago when we did Sports Heads. It was kind of hard trying to keep his face out of the games because there were like live football games on at the time we were doing the show.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong about that. Shout out to our boy Andrew. Let's see. We get the best weed at reservation, says Mrs. Rob the Dog, Mr. Slow. Canada had the greatest crime in the world. No such thing as indigenous people in North America. What's up, Nimrob? How you doing, man? Yeah. Great maple syrup pie, says Johnny A. We did that one time, Bobby Nick. I do remember that. We talked about the great maple syrup pie. It was from an airport or something?
I think, yeah. Right. Yeah, I do remember that.
I do remember you filling in the blanks on that. Something about a great maple syrup heist at, I want to say it was at an airport or something. The Indians should have fought harder. They built a pipeline. Nimrob getting the bones up from Matt. Let's buzz through these because we got to get onto the other news and some other fun stuff. There's 35 cool people in here.
Yeah.
We're already 7 minutes into hour number 2 of BF Live. We got to get to the other news. We're going to attach the miserable news history moment at the end. Cyke Labs content for the ladies and a lot more stuff. Millions of dollars of syrup. That's right, Johnny A. We did do that story. Yo, Matt from our friend Nimrob. Congrats, Mrs. Rob the Dogmaster Saul. Terry Nee says Tom Saul and met Charlie Chaplin. Nimrob getting the love from Cyke, and he's getting the devil horns up. Hey, Cyke from Nimrob 71. Gash is our favorite ape checks in.
Yeah.
Hey, they were beaten by blankets. Happy Halloween, Hoyas from the Reverend Wild Bill.
Right, happy Halloween, motherfucker.
Yeehaw, Wild Bill.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
You're only slightly early, but happy Halloween to the Reverend Wild Bill. Nimrob 71 getting the love from Juggalette Jen. Greetings to everyone from Reverend Wild Bill. Hoya from Juggalette. Hoya from Brian Clauder. The Reverend Wild Bill says Juggalette Jen does podcast whoop whoop. Hey Jen from Nimrob 71. Master copyright says Juggalette Jen. LMAO exactly. Gaseous pussies are immune systems. Rob the Dog and Master Saul did anyone see the Northern Lights last night? Yes. Bobby Nick, you are further north than me, my friend. Did you happen to just go outside last night? Last night was a great night for the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, my friend.
No, I don't. I never catch it because I never find out about it until fucking the next day when people are posting their pictures.
Well,
like,
fuck. So I'll tell you about it. So my daughter did much the same. She sent us these great pictures, and she's in college. She said she's got these great pictures. My wife and I got into the car and went riding around. We couldn't find no great vantage point, but when we do the BF Live other news, when I go over to my news desk right over there, I got some stories and I got some pictures about Aurora Borealis. So we'll dig into that.
Really? Cool.
The Reverend Wild Bill says Brian Clauder Hoya. Nimrob 71 Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Blummel says, I don't think I've ever heard one of their songs. Gano, says the Red Wild Bill. Rob the Dogmaster Saul says the hip up here,
up to here.
Up to here. Oh, but any album is great. Up to Here is an album, right?
Yeah.
All right. Blowing the fence lawyer getting the Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. Nimrob says, I broke my hand once. My love life suffered greatly. Terry Nee Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. It sucks, but I've been listening to you boys today. The first day I feel better. Thank you. We're going to help you feel. We're going to help you feel.
He's on the mend.
Good. We're going to get him there. Fiddler's Green wrecks me every time by the hip.
Oh,
Fiddler's Green.
Yeah, man. That's that. Oh, That
All
song
right.
is just so deep.
Bobby, he just Canadian nutted on himself. Hey, Reverend Wild Bill from Nimrob71. RWB, Reverend Wild Bill from Terry Neem. Gasha says, y'all got to drink more milk. My bones have never broke. Fingers crossed, Gashes. I'm with you, buddy. Gashes Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Terry Nee says, Bobby Nick is a big fan of avocados. Wish I had his address.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Terry Nee. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Ah, here it is, Bobby. We've been waiting for her.
Nerd. Yeah.
Hello, nerd. I've been waiting for you and Stacey Allen to get into the chat because I love having my lovely ladies here. And on BF Live, I'm very proud to have a pretty strong female demographic. So in order to accommodate you, I'm bringing a new segment today called For the Ladies. Yeah. I hear the jealousy coming out when we do the bikini report, so I'm going to be fair and balanced. I'm going to give you some for the ladies. I'm only here because of Brian Clotter. Hoya, whoa, says Space Nerd. Space Nerd, Gano from Reverend Wild Bill. Gano, Reverend Wild Bill from Space Nerd. Happy Friday, everyone, from the Nerd. Hoya, Reverend from Gaseous. Space Nerd says exactly. The like button thoroughly dry humps. Go Pens Go, says Cyke Clyde. Nimrod says, watching golf is like watching old people fuck. Holy shit.
I mean, I think it's like a little less intrusive, but yeah, I kind of agree.
Really destroy. Grandma, so that's what happens in a hurricane when you make the roof from a sheet of plastic, talking about the roof of the Tropicana Fig. Hey, Bobby Nick from our friend Space Nerd.
Hey, nerd. Good to see you.
Bobby Nick, you got the Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker.
RWB. RWB says, all hail Blocky friend. Thank you very much. Soccer all day long, says Tom Gully. Oh, look, it's 1-0 again. Let's see. Go Arsenal, says the Reverend Wild Bill. I've known BF Live since day zero, so I will always love and support him when I can. Thank you very much, Juggler Jim. Yes, the Reverend Wild Bill from Tom Gully. Yankees in the ALCS. I'm going to be distracted too. No fucks given about the Yankees. Bought championships. Justice says, we have the Green Mile. Terry Nee says Indians had thousands of years to get their shit together. Tom Gully, didn't you have the great maple syrup spill? The Reverend Wild Bill says. The Reverend Wild Bill, it was molasses. Hoya from Space Nerd. The Reverend Wild Bill says Terry Nee, Indians from India? No, that is the wrong Indians. You're talking about the wrong thing. Let me see. The Reverend Wild Bill says the Tom Gully show is still a sticky situation. The Rob the Dog Master Salt says, Bobby, look outside starting around 8 p.m. Maybe we'll see him again. I'll have some pictures for you. My sex life does suck right now. He's about to meet the stranger, Bobby Nick. That's when you use your other hand, the stranger. With a broken hand, you can see how much I clean and organize my house because right now it's a wreck. Hoya Space Nerd from Josh in Tennessee checking in. Just a guest says, sorry about your hand, Brian. Space Nerd says, Bobby Nick, I saw the Tragically Hip documentary. I'm very upset that no one in my friend group back in the 90s had any of their music. I had heard their name before. How in the hell have I never heard of them?
I don't know. They never made it out of Canada. Like for some reason, like there's a small fan base in the United States, but
you might be able to back me up on this, Bobby Nick, but I want to say that maybe David Letterman had them one once. They did come down here once to where I kind of knew their name.
SNL maybe had them.
That could be it.
And they were introduced by Dan Aykroyd that night.
They went full Canadian, didn't they?
100%. But yeah,
100%,
you know,
100%.
Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't take over there as well as it did in Canada.
And that is the funny thing. I mean, Americans can be quite fickle about our Canadian bands. Some of them we accept, and some of them they just don't.
I think one of the problems might be the fact that Tragically Hip does write a lot about like Canadian things.
Like so that could be a thing.
Maybe it didn't translate well.
Mm-hmm. How dare you, Nimrod? I do both. Let's see. Nimrod says the Orioles tried to buy a team and failed miserably. Now, we don't even try, Nimrod. We got this Mike Elias guy who thinks he's a number cruncher, and he gets a guy that has a 4 ERA or something, or going up to a 6, but it's on the downward trend. So we'll sign him. Don't get me started. No, we ain't trying to buy shit. We got by far one of the lowest payrolls in all of baseball. There's nothing better than day drinking, watching World Cup matches all day. Hoya BK from Space Nerd. Space Nerd, hey, Hoya from Brian Kowalczyk. Mrs. Rob the Dog Monster Saul says, I was looking up earlier and put BF Live by accident. Come on, it's no accident.
Put BJ Live.
Oh, okay. My bad. I just kind of thought it was a typo, so I kind of went with that, Bobby Nick. But I like the way you interpreted it much better. Send your poo pics to Bobby Nick directly, says Juggalette Jen.
No, I got enough of those already. Jesus, now I'm getting them from Jen too.
Tom Gully says, I think the Tragically Hip never made it out of Canada because they were tragically hip. Perhaps that's it, Tom Gully. Space Nerd says in the documentary, they say they didn't want to break out in the United States, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, they really had no interest. They were kind of, I think, pushed to try.
Rob the Dog Monster Saul says the hip was Woodstock 99 was great. Space Nerd as requesting, because she came late, I will accommodate another Hoyer for BK and Space Nerd.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Well, Bobby Nick, that was a great one, my friend. It is like, what's it, 16? It's 17 minutes after the hour. What time is it? It's 16 minutes after the hour into hour number 2. That was the opening chat family check-in. Come on, man. We got lots of fun to get to. Let's get on to it.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. Keep talking amongst yourselves. But don't forget about your boy BF over here and Bobby Nick as we continue to hang out and have fun at least until the 3 o'clock hour right here on the East Coast of the United States. Well, not anymore, but albeit Albert Bell, Palmero, come on, man. You talking about decades ago. You talking about the 90s, son. We ain't done, that's decades, son. Can't do that now. There's old shit. Yes, and much like the Mets, we are still paying Albert Bell. We are giving Albert Bell money. Are you familiar with that, Bobby Nick? Albert Bell Day?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, every year Albert Bell gets paid from the Mets and the previous teams he was with. He deferred a lot of his money. So he gets a lot of his money. He's not playing baseball anymore, but he is collecting money up to at least the year 2035, I think, from some of the teams because he deferred his pay.
That's smart, I think.
Albert Bell and Bobby Bonilla did much the same kind of math. It's Bobby Bonilla Day, but Albert Bell has a similar day too, as well as some of those other guys. Terry Nee, are you having a stroke? I wonder what Scott does during the day. Let's see.
Well, sometimes he does this show, but not always.
That's right. Mama Nick, I was conflicting the two, buddy. But Albert Bell, he has a similar situation too. But that's Bobby Bonilla Day. He's the guy that gets paid from the Mets every July 1st. Thank you, Mama Nick, for checking in and correcting me, buddy. Terry, do you smell burning hair or toast right now? And Otani, he's going to get paid until 2078, says our friend Nimrod.
Wow.
This is the guy you might know through Andrew. He's the pitching sensation. He's supposed to be like the next Babe Ruth of our generation. He's going to get paid until 2078, says our friend Nimrod 71. All right, well, we had some sports in there, but what do you say we do some news, Bobby Nick? Because I got some headlines for you, and I got this cool-ass news studio over here, so I might as well use it, right, buddy?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's get into the other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. Let's go. Let's go. I'm over here now. Hey, give me a fresh cup of coffee, please. Thank you very much. All right, I'm talking about it. Intern, okay. Let's see. What we got this one here? I played that before. All right, let's get into some stories here in the BF Live other news, or the not so serious news. Bobby Nick, yesterday I think we were talking about the storm and this guy. Did you hear about this guy, Lieutenant Dan, that was online on a boat saying he was going to ride out the storm?
Yeah, I did.
Well, here's a story about him. Did you? And you hear these? Apparently, this Tampa streamer was hooking up with him and we're going to hook him up with a boat and stuff. Did you hear any of that?
No, I don't think I heard. I just saw the videos.
Okay, well, I'll read the details because there's a lot going on around this guy. It says Tampa's viral Lieutenant Dan, who refused to leave his boat for the Hurricane Milton, has a mile-long rap sheet, Bobby Nick. There's some video of it right there. Really? It says, The one-legged mariner named Lieutenant Dan, who became a viral sensation for refusing to leave his boat in Tampa ahead of Hurricane Milton, has a rap sheet a mile long, including arrests for slugging a cop and allegedly trying to set a woman on fire by dousing her with gasoline last year, Bobby Nick.
Oh, my God.
It said Joseph Malowinski, 54, so nicknamed for his resemblance to the unflappable double amputee shrimping boat first mate, played by Gary Sinise in Forrest Gump, racked up dozens of arrests in North Carolina and Florida dating back to at least 2006 court records show. It also appears he's not even from Tampa area. His most recent busts were out of South Florida. So look, so there he is on the dock with his crutch and his one leg. But yeah, you saw Forrest Gump, right? The Lieutenant Dan.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is he out of jail?
Lieutenant Dan.
Right, Lieutenant Dan. You got legs. Malowinski was featured on the Weather Channel, CNN, and on a live stream with TikToker Tampa Terrence Concannon, who has nearly 500,000 followers, Bobby Nick.
Wow.
This kid Concannon, 23, later set up a GoFundMe page to raise money for Malowinski to buy a larger vessel, which, as of this writing, has raised over $40,000, Bobby Nick.
Oh, no.
And it was calling him one of the kindest souls.
Oh, boy.
Kindest souls, who is always ready to lend a hand. The page remains active as of Thursday afternoon, Bobby Nick. Check this out. Watch when I show you his mugshots. I have a list of this guy's mugshots, buddy. It says many of the charges are traffic offenses or arrest for failure to appear in court, but he also has been busted for everything from drug possession to attempting to breaking, entering to aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. He even has an open criminal case out of Tampa over whether the 22-foot Catalina sailboat, which he rode out the storm, even belongs to him.
Oh, no.
Look at all these mugshots they got of him, Bobby Nick.
Man. Yeah,
there's
something kind of methy about him. I don't know.
Methy or messy? What'd you say?
Methy.
Methy.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were saying messy with a list, but you were saying methy, like meth head.
Oh,
but look, bro, yeah, look, he's got all the meth head kind of degeneration pictures right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, he these internet guys were going to get behind him until they found out about this, and now he's pissed, and he's like, they should have known that, they should have looked up my record before they made these promises. Mom Nick says those crimes were a long time ago, so they don't count. That's why pencils have erasers. Says Mumbling Nick. If it was only that easy, buddy. Let's see. Bobby Fran, are you implying that Scott walks are a cover-up to have intercourse with wildlife? It happens, Gaseous. How you doing? You sound a little anxious there being an 8, buddy. You sound like you're interested, maybe. I don't know. Is that the case? Jungle Legend does podcast post up for you. By the way, Doug Hoya, happy Friday from Space Nerd. Space Nerd's catching up with all the love in the chat right here. Let's see. Why is he out of jail, says Space Nerd. That's a good point. There just seems to be no mechanism, Space Nerd, for some of these guys to slip through the cracks. Like, why not after like arrest 3 or 4, Bobby Nick? Why wasn't this guy put away for a longer time, right?
Yeah.
Damn, he looks like Bob Levy dark up in this picture right here. Holy shit. What the hell? Yeah, so he got mad mugshots going on. Let's see. As a responding Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy was attempting to handcuff him, Malowinski became aggressive and punched him in the nose. This is one of his things he was charged for, Bobby Nick.
Jeez.
And the deputy, so he gets in fight with cops. He tried to burn a lady. He tried to ride out the storm in a boat that might not be his. He is our broke-ass Lieutenant Dan.
Well, maybe not so broke no more, though. Shit.
Well, it's interesting, Bobby Nick, because GoFundMe can get, as you know, very particular. Like if it ends up being like going for a criminal's bail or going to a criminal, they kind of get involved and they might shut them down, right?
I hope so.
They do like kind of pick certain cases and like seem to shut them down. That's messed up, says LOL, says Juggler Jen. Hoya Space Nerd from Gaseous. A crackhead speculates our friend Reverend Wild Bill. Tom Gully says he seems like a guy who just suffered a series of wacky hijinks. Hi-oh. He's just wacky guy. Just not, just going, hey. Terry Nee says, I always hope for salvation and redemption. Well, shout out Terry Nee. Juggler Jen says the person has to want the help. Tom Gully says, just leave the guy alone so he can try to grow his leg back. I don't think he's a crab, Tom Gully, but wouldn't that be cool if we kind of snapped off a limb and we could grow a leg back or a limb back like the crab friends do? Let's see.
Awesome.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Although we'd be doing all kind of messed up stuff with our arms, Bobby Nick. Just to, look, go ahead, just laugh it off. It'll grow back. Go ahead. You know, guys would be coming up with dumb shit to do on purpose, right? It'll grow back. Fuck it.
People with tiny wieners would be cutting off their wiener, so maybe in hopes that it grow back.
That's true too. Hoping it would grow back bigger, maybe.
Yeah, like Jerry Shepherdini.
I saw that. Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of that last night. Jerry having a hard time getting back on the show. Space Nerd said, and he would have been successful too if it hadn't been for those meddling kids. Those meddling kids. Looks like the children's game. Guess Who, says Mrs. Rob the Dog Master Saul. Tom's getting the laughs from Terry Nee as we go on with more stories with the BF Live other news or not so serious news. Bobby Nick, I know you reluctantly or begrudgingly keep up with sports because you hear about them through me and Andrew. So you already know that Mike Tyson was supposed to fight Jake Paul, right? You kind of at least aware of that.
I was aware of that, yeah.
I knew you were, whether you wanted to be or not, because of me and our friend Andrew. Well, this fight was supposed to happen, I believe, in July, and then Mike Tyson had a bit of a health scare, if you remember, we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Well, this headline says, Mike Tyson doesn't expect the Jake Paul fight to go the distance, Bobby Nick. He thinks that the old days are going to come back. It says, even at age 58, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson isn't expecting to work overtime in a boxing ring. Tyson, 50-6 with 44 knockouts, will face Jake Paul, 10-1 with 7 knockouts on November 15th in his first professional boxing match in nearly 2 decades, and he doesn't expect the fight to go the distance, as long as the problem child doesn't run from him. So Mike Tyson thinks that he's going to stay away and try to avoid his punches, right? He says, if I don't catch him, you can expect, if I don't have to catch him, you can expect a round 1 knockout, Tyson said at a news conference to announce his collaboration with LFGO Energy Pouches. But I may have to catch him because I anticipate the guy running from me. So he thinks that Jake Paul is going to be kind of staying away and keeping Mike's hands off of him. The highly anticipated fight pits the boxing legend against a YouTuber turned prize fighter, will be streamed live on Netflix and takes place at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. That's where the Dallas Cowboys play. Tyson hasn't won a professional boxing match since stopping Clifford Etienne in February of 2003. He suffered back-to-back stoppage losses to Danny Williams and Kevin McBride before calling it a career in 2005 at the age of 38. Although it has been near 20 years since his last fight, Tyson said he feels fantastic heading into the boxing match because his personal life has settled down and is far different from his tumultuous time as a heavyweight champion. I'm looking forward to this fight. I want to see this one. I like Mike Tyson. Jake Paul has been mixing it up and making people think about if he can win or not. So it's going to be drawing some eyes, Bobby Nick.
I don't like the Paul brothers. I don't like the way they got their fame. They just kind of came out of nowhere from YouTube, and now they think they're huge shit, And
Bobby Nick, I do share that opinion from you as far as how they came to fame. But I will say this, man, that these guys, whatever initiative they take up, whether it be wrestling or boxing, these guys they apply themselves to it, and they have excelled at both of these things, Bobby Nick. So I do agree with you.
Somehow, yeah. I don't know. I want to see Mike Tyson fuck this guy up.
But I have slowly gained respect for Jake Paul by the way he's kind of carried himself and he tries to find that next bigger kind of thing to do. Tom Gully believes that Mike Tyson will destroy Jake Paul.
There you go.
You might be right, Tom Gully. I think that's what a lot of people are rooting for because Jake Paul has really hardly had any defeats or anything. And I think people like Bobby Nick, who really don't maybe care for how Jake and his brother came to fame, are maybe kind of rooting more for Mike Tyson. Is that fair to say, Bobby Nick?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So there you go. We made Mike Tyson, Bobby Nick, a indirect Mike Tyson fan for his disgust with Jake Paul. All right.
Well, actually, the boxing was one thing that I was a little bit into. Especially when Mike Tyson came on the scene, and I thought that was awesome. But I mean, when he bit a motherfucker's ear off, I thought that was going too far. I don't know. But yeah, and then later on you find out about some of the stuff.
And that wasn't so crazy at the time because his life was so tumultuous and he was so always in upheaval and tumultuous and everything.
Yeah.
So it was like almost it was coming to a fever pitch. And it really peaked at that when he bit Evander Holyfield's ear off during a boxing match and you saw the blood and everything. I mean, well, we'll never forget that. The Dang Lizard checks in and says, I don't like Jake Paul, but remember when Mike Tyson groped that woman?
Yeah.
You got to be a little more specific. I don't think he groped all the women there, Dang Lizard. But yeah. Tom Gully says, Jake has only fought one real pro fighter and he lost. Tyson is a former champ and he still hits with sledgehammers. Right, Tom Gully. And how many times did we pay $60 for a pay-per-view and we see a first-round knockout and before your nacho cheese even got cold or anything? That shit was over. And I think when Mike Tyson gets in a ring, he's been doing it so long, Bobby Nick, I think it's all going to be instinct, and Jake's going to be in trouble. I think he's just going to go into a fucking zone that he's always he's just going to go right back into that zone and whoop that boy's ass is what I'm thinking.
I think so.
The winner of the fight will fight undefeated 1-0 John Edward Melendez. That's right, the 5'7" mighty might. That is John Melendez. Tyson is a beast, says Space Nerd. LOL mumbling Nick. She liked that line. Didn't mean groped, meant R word. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a thing too. So, like I said, people are going to be rooting for or against people for many different reasons, and that's what's going to make this fight so interesting coming up really soon. Let's see. When did they say they're doing that? I missed the date on that. November 15th, Bobby Nick. So that'll be coming up.
15th, nice.
Let's say sexually assaulted. That's a better way of saying it.
Yeah.
Tom Gully Show says Mike's been hit way harder than Jake Paul can hit him. Larry Holmes, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, please. You're right, Tom Gully. There might be a cardio issue here that where Jake Paul might be younger. He might have a better cardio advantage. But Mike, Bobby Nick, I showed videos on here of Mike Tyson taking it quite seriously, his training early on, right? When he was beating on that heavy bag and shit.
Yeah, I think Mike Tyson has kept his shape up, like I don't.
Rob the Dog Molester Saul says Jake doesn't even have a chance. Yeah, and it's going to come down to being winded or being if he could chase him around the ring. Because I agree with Rob Dog Molester Saul in that if he even stays in range for Tyson to get his hands on him, I think it's all Tyson. The only way that Jake Paul is going to win is to be run away from him.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that hugging match that they had. That wasn't one of his better matches. You're not wrong about that particular match, Cassius. Rob the Dogmaster Saul, who does, in your opinion, Jake will lose? Who would be a decent, well-matched opponent for Tyson nowadays? Interesting. That's a great question, Space Nerd. I don't even know. I'm not even sure who's out there. Boxing isn't what it used to be, Bobby Nick. Everything's about MMA nowadays, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think boxing is really going to struggle to like unify all of the belts they have. They had the WBC, the WBA, they had all that stuff, and it got all disjointed. And you don't have that one figurehead like a Mike Tyson anymore. MMA seems to be the thing now. Jake Hudson would put Tyson through a fucking table and humble him. Maybe he would. Let's see. Tiffany Washington's checking in.
Hey, Jeff. Good to see ya.
Dang Lizard said, all plans are gone when you get punched in the face. Yeah, you probably forget all your plans, Dang Lizard. That'll fuck you up. Jake will take one body shot from Mike and reevaluate his life changes. He might do that. We're talking about Jake Hudson or Jake Paul? I don't know. Space Nerd says, remember the dumbass who pestered Tyson and he pummeled him on the airplane? That guy had it coming. You didn't put the airplane, but I think that's the story you're talking about when he got his ass beat on an airplane. Yeah, who would step to Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
you got to be out of your mind.
Fucking dumb. And he
wow. All right. Well, I got another story, Bobby Nick. And it involves giant penises.
Oh my God.
This ain't about me though. Hi-oh. Let's see. It says a giant penis sculpture is erected in the city square, sparks outrage, and it's disgusting, Bobby Nick. Check out this penis. I've got a penis statue. It says, I like to chase these ads off first. It says, call it the artist magnum opus. Look at this thing. Oh, there it is. It says, a sculpture of an enormous veiny phallus has been erected in a town square in Italy, outraging the online masses who deem the colorful manhood monument disgusting and a piece of crap. Look, Bobby Nick, that's a big dick. That's a penis. It's dubbed Tu Tusina Costa Grande. You're the big thing in English. The 39-foot high leaning tower of penis sprung up recently in Piazza Municipio in Naples, Italy. Jam Press reported, Bobby Nick. That's a penis. Look, it's like it's a lighted penis at night. It's a big lighted penis. It says the stunned tourists gathered around and snapped photos of the not safe for work art, which was inaugurated today at a soiree featuring Naples Mayor Gaetano Manfredi. This guy's got all these weird names. The rainbow-colored Nobelisc. Whoa, Nobelisc, I get it. Not an obelisk, but a Nobelisc, was the brainchild of Gaetano Pesce, who died 6 months ago in New York City at the age of 83. Pesce devised the big thing as an interpretation of the iconic Pulcinella character who originated in the Commedia dell'arte. We're getting fancy here, Bobby Nick.
Oh, yeah.
A popular form of Italian improv comedy based on stock characters in the 17th century. So look, it's a big penis. That's how big it is in the town square, buddy. So there you go. A big penis sculpture in the town. Look. Whoa, here you go. There you go. Got your penis sculpture? You're just happy to see me. There you go. Space Nerd laughing says Italian, man. She's got the eyes going on. Hoya Blumels from Space Nerd. Rob says Brock would be, Brock Lesnar, you think? Brock would be a great match for Mike Tyson. Italian women, whoa. Says, this is the best news of today. Europe, says Space Nerd. Is there a way we can convince Mike Tyson to fight Starting John? I think the Duke is up for it. Tom Gully Show says, so the electricity that they use to light up, that would be called big dick energy. Hi-oh, Tom Gully. He got one in today. There you go. I see what you did there, Tom Gully.
Yeah, right. I thought that the Ukrainian sausages they erected a long time ago in a town near me called Mundare was fucking weird. This is like, that thing is pretty phallic shaped. But this is an actual fucking penis.
But almost think if it was a vagina statue, the world would be saying how awesome and brave it was. And guys would be trying to climb in it and try to eat it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's keep having fun with this. Rob, the dog molester, saw, what is Brock's full name? I don't know many boxers. Not my thing, but I'm curious. I believe he was talking about Brock Lesnar. What a dick, says Josh in Tennessee. I've heard that before. 4 inches is fine, says our friend Chris Poppy. 4 inches is fine. Let me see. I think I got that. No, all right.
From Rivers?
Yeah, Trying to get to my R's and my files. Let me see. I've already missed the moment. How about this one? I got this one, though.
I need a cock. My clitoris is very dainty.
There you go. All right. I don't have 4 inches is fine is not on here, which is weird. Oh, yeah, it is. Here you go.
4 inches is fine.
There you go. Give me a second.
Nice.
All right. I got that one. Tore down the monuments for that. That's right. They paved paradise and put up a giant penis right here on BF Live and the other news, or the not so serious news. All right. Well, Bobby Nick, we're here on doing BF Live. It is 1:39 here on the East Coast of the United States. We're here on YouTube. We're here on all the services, YouTube, Facebook, and my Rumble page today. Well, Bobby Nick, a lot of times we use Google and email and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Google is facing a lot of challenges lately, Bobby. They are kind of dominant as far as the search engines go. Like when you go to a Google search, or even when you go to other searches, a lot of time the first searches that come up are kind of Google cultivated searches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's some talk of people are saying that Google might be a monopoly. It's in the courts right now. It's being talked about in the courts. So let's talk about it a little more here about Google. Is it really a monopoly or not? Let's get more about it from our Bikini Report. Let's go to the Bikini Report right now for more about the Google monopoly right here on BF Live.
Google is officially so big, the U.S. Department of Justice might ask a federal judge to break it up. To be clear, we're not there yet. But according to court papers filed on Tuesday, that's one of the remedies that could be pursued now that Google's been declared an illegal monopoly. Other possibilities include restrictions on how Google uses AI and putting a stop to Google's practice of paying companies like Apple to be their default search engine. As for when these changes might happen, the judge who ruled against Google in August has issued a timeline. If all goes to plan, the trial on these remedies would take place in the spring, with a decision by August. And of course, that's when Google can officially appeal. And that process will likely take years. In the meantime, the Justice Department is expected to put out a more detailed proposal this November. Google will make its own suggestions in December, and then the prosecutors will make their final proposals in March. Do you think Google has an unfair monopoly and should be broken up? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to like and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you. Thank you, Bikini Report.
I mean, I heard some of that.
You heard some of that? Terry Nee says she aged well. She looks like the head mom at a fucking at a hot brothel or something like that.
A little bit, but it's still hot.
You know, Popke, I can't get them all live. Popke says, pay paradise and put up a giant cock. Come on, BF. It was right there. Thank you, Popke, for getting me the rest of the way, buddy. Let's see. She aged well, says Terry Nee. The most generous Nim Rob71 checks in with the $4.99 super chat, and he says, don't know if it was brought up, but Andrew's chair was possessed last night. Hi-oh.
I think Andrew himself was possessed last night.
Yeah, what's up with Andrew being possessed last night? Thank you, Nim Rob71.
Yeah,
$4.99.
He had all kinds of weird camera angles, and yeah, I don't know. It was just weird.
Blummel said the good-looking girls must have went on strike. Is that technically a bikini, says Popke? I don't know. Like I said, she looked like the head stripper at the well-aged stripper at a strip club. I don't know. She looked like the madam at a strip club or a brothel. There you go. All right, now let's get to the Aurora Borealis, Bobby Nick, because I missed it last night, although I went out and tried to search for some, but a lot of people didn't miss it. And like you said, I saw many people on social media sharing their pictures of Aurora Borealis. Yeah. So I'll share this article. And this says, city dwellers were thrilled by a magnificent Aurora Borealis display over the Big Apple. They were absolutely speechless, Bobby Nick. New Yorkers were left awestruck Thursday night when the night sky was illuminated by a breathtaking Aurora Borealis display over the Big Apple. There's some video of it. Really beautiful colors. A lot of people got really nice accent. Nice pictures, Bobby Nick. Okay, hi-oh. Let's see. I was reading some other stuff. It says, it has been a long time since we've seen visible aurora over New York City. X account, New York Metro Weather wrote in a post that included a photo of the vibrant shades of purple and pink visible high above the bustling city streets. And it will likely be a long time until we see it again. Go outside and look up. Here's another picture, Bob. These are from New York City, buddy.
Wow.
So that's how easy it was to see if you had nothing blocking your view up to the north. So that was good. Right. The aurora captured in New York City sky, posted on X, captioned by the user Default Shack. Let's see. Here's some more pictures. Look at these. The Aurora Borealis was witnessed as far south as Washington, D.C. and across the pond in the United Kingdom. Did you catch it over there, Dang? I want to know if anybody caught it over there.
Holy shit.
Let's see. So there you go. The picture on the left right here, this is New Jersey by a New Jersey user, and the one on the right is the aurora as seen in Washington, D.C. Wow, absolutely speechless, New York City-based meteorologist Alan Nussoff wrote in all caps on X. These aurora visible with the naked eye in New York City. Another city dweller couldn't contain their excitement, simply wrote, ah. One ex-user in New Jersey posted photos of the overwhelming vision from their backyard and asked, why is the aurora literally in my backyard? Another ex-user showed a panoramic view from Fairhaven, New York, on the banks of Lake Oswego. Even in Lewes, Delaware, the striking scene made for a shot worth posting for one ex-user. So look, it's like all over, Bobby. I mean, these are cool pictures, aren't they?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not quite what you get in Canada, but it's similar. You know?
So what are you saying? Better or worse? Is it more vibrant? What do you get up there in Canada?
For me, it's probably it's better in Canada. Like,
really,
I've seen some funky fucking colors in the sky. Just
interesting,
some crazy shit.
So because it doesn't really come this low for us, Bobby Nick, we are more amazed and fascinated by you, who obviously gets a lot more of this on the regular, buddy.
Oh, it's great. It gives me anxiety sometimes, like when we see it.
Really? So to even have any kind of subtle shade or anything make it into our sky is a big deal down here, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Let's do everyone. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just massive. It's usually massive, like blue.
That's interesting.
Because
I think this is a lot, so I can only imagine what you see. Terry Nee says that's not the accent tone I typed, Bobby Nick. She aged well, hacka. She was a rough one, Terry Nee, for real. Brian Kowalczyk nailed it. He says Elvira vibes.
Yeah, I still have a crush on Elvira.
I was going to say Bobby Nick is our Elvira fan right here, boy.
So I love that chick.
Bobby Nick is an Elvira guy, and Scott.
Yeah.
Popke says crazy to see Borealis in a city with massive light pollution. Those were huge solar flares. And Popke, you're not, at least personally, you're not going to tell me that this stuff don't affect us electromagnetically or affect our signals or affect us personally, Bobby Nick. This stuff has to have effect on us and the planet. It has to.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't see how we cannot feel this. I mean, you can feel electricity when you walk by certain things. So all of this raw electricity in the air is definitely something we're feeling. Space Nerd says, Truth Popke, I have seen the best aurora in Canada, not as colorful, mostly greens, says Space Nerd. Oswego, I believe I said that right. I have a pot-growing warehouse that used pink lights during breast cancer awareness, and the clouds turned pink.
Oh, wow.
Says Terry Name. Yes, needs more greens and purplish, says our friend Popke, who's up there in Canada with you. Mm-hmm. It needs. LOL, Popke. Space Nerd's laughing. Popke's laughing. Autocorrect, son of a bitch, says Popke. And my bro, the most generous Daniel August, checks in with a $19.99 super chat. And he says, just got my internet back, baby. Time to catch up on BF Live. The storm was nasty. A nasty one, but all I need is a signal, and I'm good. Thank you, Daniel August.
It's so good.
Awesome, man.
It's so good to hear from all these people that we know in the areas affected, and know that they're okay. I've been actually meaning to ask you today, how is Shawnee? Have you guys heard from him?
Yes. Shawnee's doing good, and he messaged us in personally, and he messaged us in Discord. And I got a little sensitive yesterday because I know many people and family that are going through it personally, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
And to hear people cheering the storm on in some odd ways it rubbed me wrong. But much like you, I was very glad to hear of all my Florida friends really made it through with just some stuff on their lawn, Bobby Nick. But their power is still out. My brother, his power is still out. I believe Shawnee said that his power was still out as of yesterday, Bobby Nick. Really? So they're not really through it. They're only lucky in the fact that at least they still have a house to be in, and the roof didn't get blown off of it. So that.
Well, I know Wendy's power is on.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. I heard you say that last night during No Filter.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome because, Wendy does have a past, and she will call the power company, as we well know, Bobby Nick, as I'll let you know right now when I play this for you right here. Let's take here, Wendy. This is what Wendy does when it gets bad.
I feel like eating myself up. I feel like cutting my legs off. Just let my dog rape me. I want my power!
I thought she was going to have to do this again, Bobby Nick. Power.
Power!
Yeah, no, she's got her power this time.
I want my power! I'm going nuts! I'm hungry! Come on, somebody rape me fast and damn it!
There you go. Bobby Nick, that was from a storm like way back in the late 90s or early 2000s. I don't know if that was Hugo or what, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. I think you missed a super chat from Nimrob.
Well, don't let me do that, buddy. Thank you for correcting me, man. Let me go back and look for that. Thank you, Nimrob. Thank you, Daniel August, for that 1991. I'm going to come back to it again, buddy. Thank you very much for that. Oh, here we go. Didn't we got that one, right? The chair possessed?
Yeah.
Was there
another one?
Next one? Here we go. Thank you, Nimrob. I appreciate it, buddy. The chat did jump on me. Thank you, Nimrob71, for the generous $1.99 super chat. And he says his chair hit his attendant's leg on its own.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he ran over her fucking foot. Well, the chair ran over her foot somehow.
Wow. I did tune in last night at one point, and he was like damn near gagging, Bobby Nick, and I heard you guys like calling out the lady and all that stuff. Right?
Yeah, it was weird. Yesterday was a weird one. Like Andrew was choking on his juice and fucking just all kinds of crazy shit was happening. Scott's mic wasn't working.
Yeah, I did see a little bit of that too.
So yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that he was going through it yesterday for sure. Shout out to our boy Andrew.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I got. Let's go on with the chat here. Thank you for the $1.99 and thanks for Bobby Nick for clearing that up for me. Let's get back in the chat. Pot Growing Warehouse, Popkey. Daniel August. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad your internet is back, and I'm glad you're back with BF Live. Thank you for the generous $19.99 super chat, my bro, Daniel August, man. That's great, man. I'm glad that you kind of making it through. But yeah, like you can see, like with our friend Daniel August and Shawnee and some other people, the best part of saying that you survived or made it through is that your house is still there, and people with they don't have power, but they're just happy to be that they made it through with their house. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
In Alaska, it's crazy, as Clyde says about the Aurora Borealis. Space Nerd says, Bobby Nick, there is a live stream with Elvira on YouTube.
Oh, nice. I have to go try to find that.
Gaseous thinks that Elvira aged gorgeously. He's going by that thing. I bet Cyke never saw them there, the Aurora.
You know, recently, though, she came out as a fucking lesbian. I didn't know that.
Ooh, yeah, kind of let a lot of guys down, huh?
Yeah, she has a partner.
Wow.
She has a partner. So, yeah.
Well, if the Aurora Borealis gives you anxiety, we need to find a good cosmic horror movie for Bobby Nick, says Dang Lizard.
Hell yeah.
Glad you are okay. Rob, the Dogmaster Saul, says, we are supposed to have a solar flare here tonight. Popkey says, a big enough X-class flare could take out the whole power grid. Yes. Electromagnetic pulse, Popkey. We're like one big hit away from just wiping everything out. Right, Bobby Nick? I mean, I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, 100%.
We always talk about having cash on hand.
Yeah, I've had my TV affected. I've had internet affected before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's one of the things when the seasons change. It's one of the things that really doesn't get talked about a whole lot. You know, I know my cable signals change. Connecting with things isn't always as easy as it has been. Oh yeah, Daniel August from Dang Lizard. Who was cheering the storm on, weirdos? Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all those people that they had Chad down there, they had John down there. The two among those two people were like, oh, I hope, because they didn't leave, I hope they're going to get it because they're dummies. Like, what the fuck is that?
That's not cool.
Like, this is podcasting, people. Southern John's home may still flood, but it will most likely be a backed up shitter, says our friend Popkey. Yeah, and I heard he was on the air. I mean, he had no other choice but to sit it out, and now he's bragging like he did something, right? That's probably my favorite Wendy clip. I'm glad you like the Space Chief 75. These severe shoulder storms could really screw up electronics, says Terry Nee. That's one of the things that doesn't really get talked about a lot, is how just the change of seasons really does affect us and affects electronics too. Definitely. Let's see. Working on
get yourself some candles, folks.
Yeah, we talk about having physical money on hand and all that kind of stuff, Bobby.
Exactly. Yeah.
For when, because we go through that even on regular days. Sometimes the banks break down. Poppy says, I feel like blowing my mind up. He likes that clip. Terry Nee 100% a few months ago. Rattled a few things. Terry Nee's giving a thumbs up. Sorry, boys. That's okay. Watch Exorcist one more time, motherfucker. I dare you. Watch it one more time. Power grids go. We have nothing, says Space Nerd. Right, BF. I hate them. There you go. We caught up on that. Let's get on some other news on the BF Live Other News. So there's your Aurora Borealis report right here on BF Live Other News, or Not So Serious News. Well, Bobby Nick, there's also other kind of social media news going on, buddy. For years they've been going after TikTok. Everybody's going after TikTok, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's more talk about the Justice Department maybe going after them. For more, we take you over to the Bikini Report.
TikTok has just been hit by lawsuits from 13 US states plus DC. The suits are accusing the social media platform of misrepresenting the effectiveness of its content moderation, failing to protect young people, and using intentionally addictive software to keep them watching as much as possible. California's Attorney General said the app, quote, intentionally targets children because they know kids do not yet have the defenses or the capacity to create healthy boundaries around.
So what do you think about this, Bobby Nick? They're essentially blaming the company, saying the company's got to do something to stop my kids from liking TikTok so much. Seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Misplaced.
Yeah, I think that's a job for the parents.
There you go. Thank you.
Around addictive content. New York's lawsuit claims TikTok made conscious decisions to manipulate young brains so they'd spend even more time on the app. It says the customized feed, video autoplay, and endless scroll cause dopamine-enhanced feedback loops, and the use of live content exploits young users' fear of missing out. There's more, but the gist of it is that the states believe TikTok has made every effort to hook and exploit young people in the name of profit. The suits are asking for significant financial penalties against the app. What do you think about these lawsuits? Does TikTok need to change the way it operates, or should it be up to the parents to restrict how much social media their kids consume?
There you go.
Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. Frog Nutsack, that's a name I don't always recognize. Sorry I'm not chatting as much today. Business has picked up due to Milton, but I'm listening to the stream. I'm loving today's content as always. Shouts out to everyone in the chat. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Frog Nutsack.
Thank you, Frog Nutsack. I appreciate you being here today. My lovely sister Kathy checks in. She gets the digital kiss. She gets the applause. She says Hoya just got back from the doctor. All right. So to that, I say Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hoya Gaffy from Space Nerd, Alien versus Predator, Joe versus the Volcano, Freddy versus Jason, and now Stuttering John versus Hurricane Milton. Says our friend Brian Kowalczyk. TikTok is a Chinese malware, not good, says our friend Space Nerd. Duke of the Pop, Dick Verse, Chris Popke says, money will be useless. It will become a barter and trade society if the grid goes down. And we discuss these type of things on the Shawnee Zone when we do that on the Shuley Network. And we discuss, Bobby Nick, having food and drink and money and having cigarettes and things that you might not even like, but other people might like that, and you can barter it with them.
Yeah.
Like if you don't, I know you're not going to be bartering cigarettes. You're going to be bartering to get cigarettes. That's right. Hey, what's up? It's MSIP checking in. What's up, MSIP? Hello, nerd, from my sister Kathy. The Space Nerd says, do go to the Dog Dick versus Popkey. Right, stock up on the stuff you need and the stuff you don't want and need, liquor, cigarettes, etc. There you go. That's kind of what we just said about barter. I didn't hear a word she said. Can you play that clip again? I'm almost there, says our friend Popkey. Oh, boy. There he went. Can we get the ladies of the Dabbleverse to do these? I don't know, Brian Kowalczyk. I don't know if you were here, but I'm going to take care of the ladies later on. I have a segment planned called For the Ladies, but we are having fun today. I think the Dabbleverse women need to do more. Space Nerd says, I'm waiting for our own show. She needs some bobs to balance those hips, maybe. Bobs. Oh, yeah, from our friend Space Nerd. Cigs just went up to $14, says my sister. I don't know why she knows that, because my sister hasn't smoked in decades.
Jesus
but
Christ,
she notices that they went up to $14. And shout out to my niece Tina, who's in week number 2 of attempting to quit smoking, Bobby Nick.
Oh,
But
wow.
Bobby Nick doesn't like a quitter, though, so I don't think he's going to have any kind of love for that. All right,
Yeah, I ain't no
folks.
quitter.
Well, we're getting into it, and we're having an extended show today. It's 2 o'clock. I think this is definitely going to be in the ish Friday for BF Live Stream Show 167, Bobby Nick. We're definitely going to be in the ish today. Matt says stock up on the liquor and the hooas.
That's right.
But now, Bobby Nick, it is that time we all love. Compliments of Cyke Labs. It is time for Miserable News History. This is where compliments of Cyke Labs, we take you back to the days of the Miserable Men Show when the one and only Reverend Bob Levy, he was their newsman, and he attempts to read the news. So once again, folks, part of the way we play here on BF Live, we play the old Miserable News History moment. Bob attempts to say words, and we type them in the chat. So whenever you hear something misspelled, have fun by typing that misspelled word in the chat the way that Bob says it. So here we go. It is time for our Miserable News History moment. Compliments of Cyke Labs right here on BF Live Stream Show 167 on a Friday. Let's go. Bob Levy, Miserable News History moment.
Wait till you hear the news, which is what we're going to do right now. 888-STERN-101's the number. Give us a call. Let's get some news.
Yeah, baby.
All right. News. We got his intro.
You know what I do? I read.
No, this is good.
This is great. This is the second best
I'm a little
part of
clogged
the
up.
show.
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll make.
We'll
a
take
difference.
take that into consideration
Bob
when you read this.
Bob has a head cold. He may not be able to read.
Head blockage.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Bob Levy.
So far, so good.
Earthquake shakes Papua New Guinea. A 5.5 magnitude earthquake struck near Papua New Guinea on Wednesday. The U.S. Geological Survey said there was no immediate reports of casualties or damage. The pre-dawn quake was centered about 50 miles north of the coastal town of Leh and 240 miles north of the South Pacific nation capital Port Moresby. It said in the statement.
I love how Al's got to lean over and go,
The
what the
quake
hell is
was
that?
too small
Never heard of Moresby.
to trigger a Pacific wild tsunami warning. Part of Papua New
Is that an
Guinea
Italian dessert?
That's a Jewish storm. Kasumi.
an archipelago nation and frequent shaken by quakes. Meanwhile, a volcano in southern Chile erupted this week, spewing lava and ash and forcing the evacuation of 150 people, officials said. But authorities declared an early alert around the Levy volcano, readying police and firefighters in case further evacuations were needed. Child's Emergency Bureau said in communique. Energy Emergency Bureau Director Carmen Fernandez said 150 tourists and National Forest Service employees were evacuated from the Congulio National Park, where the volcano is located 400 miles north of San Diego.
He does okay with the numbers, doesn't he?
San Diego. Santiago. It's necessary residents would be evacuated from Mela Puco, a town at least 5,000 located 8 miles from the volcano, officials said. Thank you.
Yeah. I was going to say, one of the new things we've been doing is copying and pasting the news story in the Stern Fan Network thread so people can read along with Bob. And you know what's great is like this guy, or actually it's the woman, she already figured out what word Bob is not going to be able to pronounce, and when he screwed up on it, she wrote, "I knew it."
There you go. That's what we're doing too.
So that's a fun little segment we like. Bob's news. Everybody loves it. Bob, remember when we first started doing it? You're like, I don't think we should do that. It's not people. It's annoying. People don't want to hear it. Nobody's going to care.
And there you have it. That was our Miserable News History moment for the day right here on the BF Live. Other news. Or the BF Live Not So Serious news, Bobby Nick. You like that one, buddy?
It's always good to hear Bob read. Always.
All right, let's go up here and let's see. I got Papua New Guinea. I got Moresby. Popke got that he couldn't even get his name out right. Good evening, I'm baby Levy. Yeah, he stumbled over his own name introducing himself. Head cold. I know we're talking about me. We're talking about Bob. The same. Wild so sue me, says our friend Popke. He tried to say archipelago. I'm having a hard time saying a string of islands. Archipelago. That's him. Laramie Balcano, says our friend Popke. I got Congulio, Kamanuaku, Come on, Fernandez, says Popkey. Volcano, that's Volcano's brother. I am Cornelio, and I need TV for my bunghole. I am Cornelio. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Bob Speaks are so good too, people. Spelling words to him is so effing funny. Thank you, Cyke Labs, for providing that clip and all the clips for the Cyke Labs content segment, which we will get into after the BF Live piss break. But yes, if you want to see some of these long form things that Cyke Clyde has, because some of them are 12 and 13 minute bits, I highly recommend that you click on the Cyke Labs content link for his YouTube page and go over and watch these at your leisure and relive these old days and these long extended like 13 minute bits. Go do that on Cyke Labs page over here. But you know what, Bobby Nick? I think we're going to put a bow on this son of a bitch and get on some other fun stuff, because that was the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. Yeah, we are having it. We are doing it. I'm here with my bro, Bobby Nick Havens. We are going to be well into the issue today because it's already 6 minutes into hour number 3, 2:06 right here on the East Coast of the United States, where BF Live Stream Show 167 is emanating from on this Friday. So what do you say, folks? I'm not even nowhere near done having fun. I'm not even nowhere near done run out of content to provide for you today. So what do you say we hang out more? I got plenty more stuff to get into. We got plenty more show to do. But right now, it is that time. We're past halfway mark on BF Live, past the time for the BF Live piss break. So this is what we're going to do, Bobby Nick. We're going to take the BF Live piss break. It's about 2.5 minutes, and when we come back, we're going to do Cyke Labs content on the other side. We're going to do For the Ladies, a brand new segment. Well, I will feature hunky guys other than myself and Bobby Nick on the show. All of that and more coming up right after this in 2.5 minutes, folks. But right now, I think I need a piss break. See you in 2.5 minutes on the other side for more fun right here on BF Live Stream Show 167. Don't go anywhere, folks. Take a piss break and come back in 2.5 minutes. See you on the other side.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I'm back from touching my pee-pee. And it felt good, and it felt right, people. How you doing? Are you ready to have more fun right here on BF Live in the midday? I am. Like I said, I'm nowhere near out of content and fun to have with you guys today. I'm having a great Friday so far, and I trust and hope that you are too. Let's catch up on some of these chats in here, and then we'll get on some other stuff. I have TP for your bunghole. I have TP for my bunghole. Shut up, dumbass. Let me see. Notice Shuley hosting an actual comedy show on Howard's network. The closest Stuttering Jock got was an hour-long pre-recorded lunchtime DJ show after Howard on K-Rock. He was fired from twice. Popkey, I've been watching those videos from back in the day when Howard brings him in the studio and kind of scolds him basically about copying his style, Bobby Nick. Calling all the listeners assholes and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was just trying to be stern. That's what it was. Shuley was never trying to be stern, ever. Just trying to bring his own talents to an awesome show. You know?
And that's what's so funny about John's level of delusion, because you can go back on yourself on the internet, Bobby Nick, and we know this from being fans, and watch one clip after another where Howard tells him, you're not a writer, you're not in the central group with Jackie and Fred, like you don't rank with them, you're not that guy. Yet he left there thinking that he was that guy.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember the original Misnomer Men going from 1 hour, then they extended it to 2 hours.
Yeah, and then they went
they went to 4. They went to like 4 hours.
They got a regular shift out of it. Yeah. Yep. That was the BF is dancing for the ladies, but I don't know if they appreciated Popkey. So I guess it's not enough for them. So I'm going to have to do a segment called For the Ladies, just for them. Facts, Popkey. We haven't even gotten into when Bubba left, and they got a 4-hour show. That's right. Our friend Cyke Labs has plenty of this content, Popkey, and he's going to keep presenting it to us, like feeding it to us. He's got a year's worth of content. We're just now getting into 2008. That Bob reading the news was from January 6th of 2008. So we got plenty more content to get through and relive a lot of fun stuff. His dancing is lit. Thank you, Space Nerd. All right, as we get on some other fun stuff. Well, it is that time in the show. We're past hour number 2. We're in hour number 3. So it's well past that time. So let's do it. Let's get into it. It is that time for Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
That's right. He's my friend. He's your friend. He's chat family. He's talented. He is Cyke Labs, and he provides all of the cool content for this awesome segment called Cyke Labs right here. And like I always tell you, that the link is running always in the chat, so you can check this out at your leisure. Let's see. Let's go. Already, I timed it just right for you. For the ladies or a boner killer. Well, look, Terry Nee, I'm very proud and happy to have great ladies be among our demographic. So I'm a people pleaser. Stacey Allen checks in and she goes, "Did I miss the ladies segment yet?" No, you did not. It's coming up right after this Cyke Labs content segment. Here you go,
She's my
Stacey.
cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
The lovely Stacey Allen checks in, and she contributed to this segment. So yes, I'm doing your For Ladies segment. For the ladies, you haven't missed anything. Cyke Clyde says 50 episodes in 2008, 65 in 2009, 50 in 2010, and 5 in 2011. So you can see we have plenty. He has plenty of content to sift through and provide us for great content segments right here on BF Live. Nope. Hoya, lovely lady, Stacey Allen, you didn't miss anything. Cyke is getting the shout-out love from Chris Popke. Kate Rio checks in. Hey, Kate. Aha. It's funny how all the ladies show up when I say I'm going to do a ladies segment. How you doing, Kate Rio? You're just in time. I saved it for the ladies. Cyke, says Space Nerd in with the emojis. Happy Friday, says Kate Rio. Happy Friday to you and John. Hoya, Kate Rio from Space Nerd. As we get on with it, let's go. Let's do Cyke Labs now. Come on now. I got it ready. Here's our first one in Cyke Labs. I like to take you back, play some of his greatest hits, and then work your way up to the newest piece of Cyke Labs content from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. So let me start off with this one. This is a good one that people like. So let's take you back. He's putting out stuff so fast, we're not even slowing down to appreciate it. It's Bob Levy as a Basil Marceau. vote for me. This is when he became the write-in candidate.
Kids on BethelMarceau.com, the write-in candidate for governor of Tennessee. As you all know, I ran for the Republican and a Republican candidate in the primary, but I lost. But I want to step out here and say a special message concerning my fellow candidates. If you take the independents, say, like the Green Party, and you have Ann, who are some things you say is okay, but other things that just way out there are rather so.
Right.
The main concern is Democrat and Republican candidates.
Spacey loves this guy. He loves Basil.
The Democratic candidate, he's standing
the energy is off the charts. He's like droop. He's got that droopy energy, doesn't he? Hello, folks.
We don't listen to higher court decisions. Take money, put us along the road, and pick up trash when the higher court says hey, it's not supposed to.
Right.
Kick on our doors without warrants.
Right.
And I'm not for that. But as a Republican candidate, a mayor who may or may not collect money from these court systems. He's also been with the platform under the Republic and a Democracy program.
Say word.
And where he also where he took money.
This guy needs NG.
And had
give him some
all
more
these people
NG.
that worked for him. Now, I just remember 2 years ago.
Look, Terry Nee says, I see 100 of those guys at the flea market. And look, my boy, he's standing. It couldn't be any more evidence. Maybe you were at this very flea market, Terry Nee, because look behind him. He's got a pretty one going on.
Yeah.
I was upset that I had to pay $4 for a gallon of gas.
Dangler said, what the heck? What is he talking about? I think we're seeing why he didn't win even the write-in vote. He tried to run as the Republican, I think, and then he lost that. Then now he's trying to go write-in, and this is kind of what did him in.
Yes.
He seems a little touched, like
maybe like his family tree doesn't have branches. Maybe it grows straight up, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Ain't no branches on that family tree. This shit goes straight up, if you know what I mean.
If he had 50,
I mean, he's fucking his cousin. That's what I meant.
$15 million to run for governor. Why'd he raise all gas? He's buying us. Actually, we're buying his seat for him. He's not going to do anything for you. Just like the ones in the past.
He's got a touch of the tism.
Supreme Court rules many
Dang,
times.
more than a touch.
Can't look at my car. Many times that you can't kick in my door without a warrant. Many times that if I'm standing at a gas station and I'm making eye contact with law enforcement, but he cannot run after me if I decide to finish my job and not rip against the wall.
Bob, what is this guy? He's always talking about how he gets harassed by the police. He's some kind of mayor. He's got a badge around his neck. I ain't never seen somebody with a badge around their neck complain about the police so much. I don't get that.
But not them. They want to keep on the process of collecting money, kicking people in the head, shooting them 50 times. And so, as a candidate, I want you to write me in, BethelMarceau.com, and take some people to the cold to stand there and say, write Bethel Marceau in so I can fix your life. Will you be freer tomorrow than you are today? I want you to all have a nice day. I mean that. Have a nice day. And stay fair to my Lord and say the 5 allegiance as many times you can. And if you do so, you would have to be a Republican and a republic. Anything else would be an invader and a traitor. And I'm sure you don't want to be any of that. So I'll see you next time at the poll.
There you go. It's Levy Grande. It's Bob Levy as Basil Marceau from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Terry Nee says, Bobby Nick, I don't know why he's directing it to you, buddy, but he says, Bobby Nick, the fatty liver is taking all the blood away from his brain. I'm not sure why he would direct that toward you. I see my signal just went underwater.
Uh-oh.
He's probably black like Vince the lawyer. You like this segment, Vince? You having fun with this?
I'd rather look at a big black cock.
Well, that adds up then. $10, he's a constable. Just kind of bought himself a plastic badge and called himself a cop. He deputized himself, Terry Nee. Perhaps. The yard sale behind him says Space Chief 75. Yes. And it makes perfect sense that Terry Nee says he's seen guys just like this at flea markets, like 30 guys. That was great, Cyke. Oh, come on, Poppy. I'm just tickling your ass with a feather, man. I got more fun stuff right here. Right here on BF Live. We just only beginning. But how about a little musical interlude from the talented masterpiece of the song parody, Mike Morse, right here during our Cyke Labs content segment on BF Live. Here's some Mike Morse.
Bring Robin to a hotel and she'll blow ya. Take a plane down south.
Put Robin in a hotel and she'll blow you. Hotel.
When Robin's there in the hotel, then she'll phone ya. Once you close the door, she'll be your hotel whore.
Hell yeah.
Bring Robin to a hotel.
Oh yeah, she will.
And she'll blow ya.
This is when they had fun getting on Jim Florentine.
The great Mike Morse. Once again, I love Mike and all the contributions he does for the show.
You know, they're much easier to play in the studio like this when he's not actually here to listen to it.
And there you go. That was some Cyke Labs content for you right there, taking you back with the musical talented of the talented Mike Morse, the song parody master, right here on BF Live. Compliments of Cyke Labs. We were in the middle of doing a Cyke Labs content segment, and I got some more Cyke Labs for you, but I need to take a commercial break. We'll have more right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Fred from Dirt Cheap. What better gift for any occasion than a package of some Dirt Cheap? Cheap, third. Yes, it's cheap, but most of all, it's fun. The recipient will love it, and best of all, the more she drinks, the better you look. I don't know about you, but I need all the help I can get. Please come visit us. We are grateful for your business.
Buff
Thanks.
Levy.
Be careful out there. Enjoy the journey.
Bob Levy's Dirt Cheap Liquors commercial right here from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, and we're in the middle of his content segment right here on BF Live. Hey, what do you say? It's a Mike Morse kind of Friday. He's talented. He's got song parodies, so let's kick you with another one. WBFL right here, taking you back. Cyke Labs, Mike Morse song parody. This is called Engaged Again from the Miserable Men Show on January 6, 2008. Let's go.
He's engaged again.
It's got to be about Bob.
This is where we left last week.
He went insane again. His marriages last as long as an albino's tan. But that poor punk just got engaged again. And that's why he's on Miserable Man.
Yeah.
You know, actually,
yes, sir.
That reminds me that when Miserable Men first started, it was like a show about bitching about women.
Yeah,
you know?
because it was supposed to be the men's answer to The View, because The View was such it seemed like that was the platform that the women were always shouting on, right? That's the way I remember it. They were like, "Hey, we need a male version of The View," and it was like the Miserable Men Show.
Yeah, and then it switched up after a while. It wasn't all about that anymore.
Yeah, it just kind of turned into like a regular kind of show with all the stuff going on around their life, like a mini Howard Stern show, if you will. Morse Verse for Life says only Space Nerd. Clip that, Cyke, tickling your ass with a feather. That's a good old one back in the day. The most generous Don checks in our bro with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Don, for the $5, man. I really appreciate that. Can I get a Hoya, a crisp drink? Oh, wait a minute. Wrong show. How about I'll give you a spin? Wait a minute. No, Don, wrong show. All you get here is a Hoya during the day. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend Don.
Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya.
Cyke lets us know that Jim wasn't even there anymore at the point of this one, but I guess they weren't done having fun with that relationship though, right, Cyke? I think you kind of we mentioned before, that's kind of, I think that he couldn't take the pressure anymore of kind of having to face or make these jokes about Robin and kind of dating her. I don't think he could play those two lanes very well, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Cyke Clyde reminds us that Al Rosenberg was in the background. It was his first appearance. Rest in peace, Al Rosenberg. He meant to say rip, not dip. Tyranny is getting the laughs from Cyke Clyde. I love the local commercial once at Space Chief 75. Rest in peace, Al Rosenberg from Dang Lizard Across the Pond. Hoya Don from our friend Space Nerd. Nerd's getting the love right back from Don. Popkey says, after 17 years of marriage, the more I drink, the better she looks. There you go. That's right. Popkey, oh my God, says Nerd. And Popkey is laughing right back as we continue on with the Cyke Labs content segment right here on BF Live. All right, let's get into it. All right. You know, it is Friday. I do my show, with my boy, the one and only Chris fucking Abel. We do replayables. We do it on Wednesdays on the Levyverse, and we do it on Saturdays. I'm not sure if our boy Shawnee is going to have enough power to power the show this Saturday, tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. So we might be on BF Live, but we will do replayables one way or the other.
Yeah, I seen you guys had to jump over to BF, your channel.
Yeah, we did, because Shawnee was like, he was live and his power was blinking on and off. So before showtime even came, or you saw that he lost power like during our show, he checked in live. And we didn't trust that we knew his power was going to go out at some point during the show. So we scrambled last minute and we did it on BF Live. I mean, we might have to do it again if his stuff isn't back up to snuff, so to say. But yeah. I love doing that show at the boys. And I'm going to show you some video that you don't normally get to see. You know, we're always trying to get Chris to, come on, Chris, get in the studio. Don't be outside peeing on iguanas and shit. He's always outside doing some other stuff. So I'm going to show you what he's normally doing during when we're trying to get him ready for replayables. Right here, compliments of Cyke Labs. Chris Abel.
Whoa!
Chris, bro, you got to do replayables, bro. Come on.
You got the only one that nearly is black, then it's track day, when need it, other need it, I need to be done. You bring up needs,
Chris, come on, we got replayables to do, bro. Come on. Chris, come on. We know you drink multiple alcohols, Chris. That little kid in the background was taller, Bobby Nick.
Man, Chris is actually a lot shorter than he is when he's sitting in a chair.
Well, we use special effects. You know, Shawnee is a good producer, Chris. Yeah. You got that grind face going on.
Chris fucking
Chris, come on. So that's typically what he's doing. When we can't get him to start the show on time, that's kind of what Chris is up to behind the scenes when we're doing replayables. That's a little bit of what I put up with. Perfect Duke of the Dog Egg Verse said Chris Popkey. They're having fun talking about that. Replayables gives him about 4 feet more of height. Yeah, he sits on a lot of books, and Shawnee has to do some special effects to make him look like an actual tall person there. That's a little behind the scenes right here from BF Live. And I'll give you some more Cyke Labs content right after these messages on BF Live. We're nowhere near done having fun, folks, and we're working our way to For the Ladies content.
Fred, for me, is not being ashamed of being gay anymore. Delta supports everyone of every group, whether you're gay, whether you're straight.
I started in the women's uniform. I didn't feel like it was me. Once I made the switch to the men's uniform, I can't even describe how I feel and how it makes me.
I feel macho. I can feel my penis.
I am. Every day when a male flag me and I'm wearing my vest and my tie, hey twin, like that.
I'm a little upset because you look better than I do in the male uniform.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, Chris Abels. Come on, man. That ain't nothing but Cyke Labs content right here on BF Live.
I just want to say, Bobby friend, I support your transition. I support.
Hey, man, thank you. You always been supported in everything I do, Bobby Nick, so you might as well support me on that. Thank you, buddy. Right. Let's see. I appreciate the support.
Hello, Frisco.
Hey, twin. We said it. Uh-oh. Let's see who's checking in. Got somebody checking in. Let me find a thing first real quick. And I let you know that Donkey Kongington is checking in.
Don't care.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all having a good day. And Hoya, says our friend, Donkey Kongington.
Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya. Get a Hoya.
We got the hi, everyone. Hope you're having a good day from Donkey Kongington. When I took my kids to Disney, I wore a red shirt. I amused no one except myself. That's right. We covered that Popkey a couple weeks ago. We had the high-pitched mic or mic, whatever mic they called him. What mic was that? The one that went to, can't remember his name. The one that went to Disney World on Red Shirt Day. We had him on here, though. I want to say high register, but that doesn't sound right. Oh, gay Mike. I was saying.
Yeah, no, it was high register, Mike. Yeah.
High register Mike. Okay.
Yeah,
Still
because he
waiting.
had that high voice. He had that high voice.
Still waiting for the ladies only content. Well, it's coming right up, Stacey Allen.
High pitch, Mike. That's what it was.
High pitch, Mike. Thank you.
High-pitch
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah.
My brain. Thank you, Clyde. Yeah, my brain is working. Clyde, Cyke, and Bobby Nick. Thank you for the assist on that one. And yes, Stacey Allen, I know that you're waiting, but you know it's a good reason that you're waiting. It's because we're having way too much fun here on BF Live. I can't even get to other fun for all the fun we're having, but I'm going to put it in there for you today. I mean the content. That's all I meant about putting it in. Cyke Labs is for women too, Stacey. It's okay. What more could you want than Bob? High pitch Mike, thanks for clearing that up. High pitch Mike Popkey, thanks for clearing that up. As we continue and we're making our way to the For the Ladies segment. All right, this was an oldie but a goodie from back in the day. People like this one. So for the people that liked it, and even if you didn't like it, I'm playing it again. This is BF Live Cyke Labs content. Oh, let me present it. This is Yorjin, Spajin, Yorjin, Bajin from Bob Levy singing. Everybody now. Get it, Bob. Come on, Joey C. This is Joey. Oh, my tiny. Now, Poppy, Ocean, Ocean. Do the Joey C. I told you I had somebody. I told you I had something for you, ladies. This is it right here. Hey. Everybody now. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, look at this dude. He means some shit. Oh, shit. He's blowing some glass. Shit. Georgian, Bajin. That's Bob Levy and Joey C. Articulate John says, that's my new ringtone. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if it is, then that's compliments of the twisted mind of Cyke Labs right here on BF Live, Bobby Nick.
That's some
all
good
right.
shit right there.
I think I have 2 more pieces of original new content. I'm going to bring you the latest and greatest from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs, and then we're going to get right into the ladies segment. I know they're long waiting for it. I have never been so turned on. You're a little early. I might have thought that was the ladies segment, but I got one for you. Hoya, Space Nerd, but I'm glad you're already turned on. Kate, let's go. I got some more for you. This is Bob. This is Bob Levy. Oh, wait a minute. Glad I did that first. Let me check in properly. Let me click it. And this is called From the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. I want you to experience for the first time underage Bob Levy trying to get served in the store. From the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs.
Hold on, bro. What you just say?
Let me get the back of wood.
Pack of woods?
Yeah.
Bro, how old are you?
I'm 21.
21?
Yeah.
What year was you born?
2001.
Boy, you lying. Let me see your ID.
Show that ID, Bob.
Not your link card, your ID.
Your link card?
I left it at my crib.
You 21 though?
Yes.
I believe you. I believe
You got a Nirvana shirt on, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I see that.
$8. All right. Hey. Yeah, all right, boy, you thought. You thought I was going to tell you that? Well, you look like you about to turn.
Look at Bob. Look at Bob. Brother Bob ain't getting served.
12 about to turn 10.
Can't get them backwoods.
His uncle my ass, boy. It was not his uncle.
And there you go. I always like to say, from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs, it's underage Bob trying to get served on BF Live. Okay, here you go. I got one more piece of new content because he kicks it out so much. Let me find it. I can't even keep up with it all. Here it is. Okay, here's the twist of everything. Here's the newest and latest, greatest thing from Cyke Labs. And then we're going to get on to the For the Ladies content segment. This is Stuttering Abels.
So I went to the McDonald's parking lot because the Duke is always taken. But the Duke is alive. Never worried about it for a second. You know, the cats were a little worried, but sometimes they would sleep right next to me, knowing that their daddy cares very much about them. I know you guys like to chip at me, but I think we all know that at the end of the day,
love you, Blummels. Thank you.
We would do anything for each other.
Have a great weekend, Blummels.
That's what us humans are. We like
look at that close up. Damn.
Ref ugly. Say more hate. Why are you yelling? Retort. I'm yelling.
Retort, he said. Retort.
I don't know why I'm yelling. I guess because I'm excited to be alive. For all you people with stuttering children, for all you people with
does kind of look like Opie.
Kids
in the face
who want to just learn about perseverance, strength, and lack of cowardice, they should tune into the Duke. Let the Duke be a role model for all of those who have to search deep inside themselves.
This is how he survived the storm, Bobby Nick.
A case of Michelob Ultra at 18-pack.
Yeah.
My fridge has no electricity.
I can see the Michelob on his back seat, Bobby Nick.
Sax on. Right. Sax off, Daniel-san. Sax on. Sax off. John doesn't eat pussy. That's funny. I actually do. But I don't fear shit. You bring it on, motherfucker. I
2 minutes earlier.
No, the wins were a little nerve-wracking. Bring it on, bruh. I don't give a fuck. Throw it at me.
Hey now. You're an all-star.
Go ahead. I do what I do.
That's Steve Harwell now.
I drive across country from LA to New York alone. I drive from New York to Florida alone. 2 cats. I don't fear anything. I'm the Duke. Remember that.
And there you have it. He has spoiled us with so much content that we had a super big Cyke content segment today on BF Live. I hope you enjoyed it. That was Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
Yeah. Thank you. I am super proud to be the home of the Cyke Labs content feature right here every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3 East, right here on BF Live, the official home of Cyke Labs content. And when you want to watch that at your leisure, even when BF Live is not on, click on the Cyke Labs YouTube link running in my chat throughout this show and enjoy those at your leisure. All right, Bobby Nick. Well, it's that time, buddy. We're very lucky to have some great ladies in this community, aren't we, Bobby Nick?
Yes, we are.
We have the lovely Stacey Allen. We have Space Nerd. Who else do we have? We got Kate Rio, right? Got Kate Rio. Who else we got? We got plenty of
Washington.
Tiffany Washington. I know I'm gonna miss somebody, and then they're gonna be mad at me because I overlooked them. We got the lovely Sunday Jenna. All types of great females, and so I'm very happy and pleased to have a large female demographic, Bobby Nick. And I'm a people pleaser, so I guess it's time to do it, buddy. We're gonna have to do a new segment on here on BF Live. Let me find my element for it because I do have a bit of an element for it. And it is we're calling this segment, I can't find the pictures, what we're calling it right now. Some bitch. Here we go. We're calling it For the Ladies, Bobby Nick. Look at that picture.
Whoa.
Come on, man. Come on. What more do you need than that, than BF and 8?
That's not even Photoshopped, is it?
That's not even Photoshop, no. Lest anyone think, all right, calm your haunches down there, Stacey. And we're getting to it, girlfriend. I want to thank Stacey Allen and the lovely nerd for kind of planting this seed in my brain. Well, let's see how this goes, and we'll see if it's going to be a regular thing. I would like it to be here on BF Live, but there you go. It's For the Ladies right here on BF Live. Yeah. I hear you clamoring when we're doing the bikini report, talking about that bitch needs to eat a cheeseburger. Why she got to put up on her coochie, wearing a coochie cutter. So to calm and please my ladies, I have something for you today. BF's For the Ladies segment. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Here's our first clip in For the Ladies. I know this is going to get them turned on. So here we go. For the Ladies, a new content segment to please all the demographics right here on BF Live. And we'll have fun reacting to this. Here we go. Ladies, you ready? This is really handsome guy doing housework. Ha ha ha. Check this out. There you go. All right. That's our first piece of video for the ladies. Hey, Bobby Nick, the only thing I'm worried about doing this segment is how my algorithm is going to be affected by it. I'm going to have hot hunky guys coming up in my Instagram feed, and lest anyone think that it's me, Matt says it's computer graph. There you go. Yes, Terry. DEI is everywhere, says Terry Nee. Space Nerd is bricked up. Normally the guys are bricked up, but Space Nerd is bricked up. Kate Rio was excited about the beginning of it and said it's woohoo and it's about damn time, says Stacey Allen. As we and what she just there you go, guys doing housework. Okay, ladies, hang tight. I got some more clips for you right here on this segment called For the Ladies, a new segment for the ladies right here on BF Live. For the ladies. Here's clip number 2 for the ladies. All right. And this is you kind of you gave me that one guy's thing yesterday, so I just went and got another one off of his page. Here you go. Let's watch one of your cooking guy. He's going to make some squid ink pasta, I think. Let's check this out, ladies. What is he doing there, Bobby Nick? Do you think the ladies, that reminds the ladies of something? All right. Let's go back again. Let's go. You think? He's really working that crevice, if you know what I mean there, Bobby. I see why these ladies like these videos. I see what they're getting at. Tyranny says more. Space Nerd says more. Imagine becoming a multimillionaire selling smiley face sponges. Where did you find this video of John cleaning house? Oh, shit. Wow. He was really fingering that pasta. I like a man with strong hands, says Space Nerd. Look, now he's cleaning, ladies. I got 2 for 1 right here for you. I got him cooking and I got him cleaning. Look, sweeping the floor. What's that do for you, ladies? And there you go. That's 4 minutes, but I'm not playing the whole damn 4 minutes. Those ladies can go find that on their own and on their, if you know what I mean. They can go find that on their own. I think some of them are watching it now, Bobby Nick. I think I can hear it. Listen. Yep, they're watching it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, that's how I make squid ink, whatever. Says Space Chief 75. Big Black Noodle says Terry Nee. Why they gotta be black? Cooks and cleans, perfect, says the lovely Stacey Allen. As I continue with this segment for the ladies, for Stacey Allen and Space Nerd, all of it, for the ladies segment right here on BF Live. All right, I got some more for you. Don't fret, ladies. Hang in there. Keep it in your pants, Sundance, as they say. As I play you another one. Okay, ladies, if that one didn't get you worked up enough, maybe this one will in my new segment called For the Ladies. And I'm definitely not going to be out here looking for these things, ladies. So if Stacey Allen or Space Nerd or any of you ladies want to put something in my box, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, yeah, you can just let me know and I'll make it part of this segment every day. Here we go. This is For the Ladies right here on BF Live. Here you go. Does this make you moist? Let me know.
I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
Oh, there you go. Can I replay it again? How about no? There you go. I don't know what that did for you, ladies, but I hope you liked it. Let's see. What do we got here? We have Space Nerd saying that guy can come over anytime. Emphasis on come. Let's see. Durkee Thread says, bah, ha, ha. But Durkee Thread's link is running throughout the entirety of this show. That's the Bob Levy merchandise link. Over everything, says Terry Nee. Dang Lizard says, the squid ink makes them black BF. I know. I was just throwing out the typical why gotta be black. Oh, don't worry. I'll send you more. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. Better your algorithm than mine, Stacey. Better your algorithm than mine. I have some. I'm sending Stacey. Yeah, Space Nerd, I'm not even going to tell you, even indicate that Stacey might have already had these on her phone because I got them like that, all right, with her name on them. That's all I'm saying. So, sorry, disappointed ladies, but all these guys are gay. That's any guy's name for a handsome guy.
Hello, Frisco.
You know he's gay. This is a Fry Gay segment. One more time with that.
Hello, Frisco.
I think MSIP just came up with a theme. Fry Gay. Hello, Frisco. That was too short. That's what my wife says. BF caught some bondangle, says our friend Terry Nee. I have the weirdest boner right now. That is weird that you have a boner. You're kind of conflicted, right? Like, why do I have an erection right this very second? This would not be a thing. Says Articulate John. Hoya, Mike's shitty internet provider from Space Nerd. There's the Durkee Threads link running I was talking about. MSIP gives the Hoya right back to the Space Nerd. Not surprised, says our friend Space Nerd. Stacey Allen is pointing up to that last message. Space Chief says BF's going to have a bunch of dude videos on his computer. Bro, that's what I said. I'm like, I don't want to, I'll do this for the ladies, but I don't want this shit being in my algorithm. I do not want this shit in my algorithm. Some are, some aren't. No matter. It's eye candy talking about the gayness level of people. And Space Nerd says Space G75 has his algorithm is fucked up. There you go. Space Nerd knows me. Yeah, my algorithm is all fucked up. That's the least fucked up thing about me is my algorithm right here. All right, ladies. Well, hang on tight. I have one more piece for you today in this debut of For the Ladies segment right here on BF Live. For the Ladies segment. Oh, if I hit my volume, that will work. Yeah. There we go, For the Ladies. All right, I got one more For the Ladies right here. Here you go. Oh, I hope you like it. And Stacey sent me this one. I have a feeling they're going to like it, Bobby Nick. But here we go, buddy. Uh-oh. And this is the one that it was kind of like, I think it was in her feed already because it kind of came with her name kind of linked to it. Hang on tight, Bobby Nick. Here we go. Watch this. My dude is bouncing his junk and stretching. What the fuck?
Good night, gorgeous. I hope you had a great fucking day. Sweet dreams.
Oh, here it comes again. Oh, here it comes again. I knew they were going to watch it one more time. Yeah, so this Stacey Allen had this so readily available when I mentioned it yesterday, Bob, and it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Now it won't reload again, probably because my computer is heterosexual. Son of a bitch. Let's see. Load up, damn it. All right, here we go. One more time for the ladies. Here you go. Frank Waltic says, at least I know Aaron Eimhold is watching right now.
Good night, gorgeous.
Good
I
point.
Hope you had a great fucking day.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Stacy said, "Oh yeah, he's definitely in my feed." Space Nerd is looking with the eyes. Get in my feed, says Space Nerd. All right.
Good night, gorgeous. I hope you had a great fucking day. Sweet dreams.
That was quite enough of that. That's enough for the ladies. That's all me and Bobby Nick and the other heterosexual men in the chat can tolerate.
Yeah.
So that
was great, BF. Can we do that again next year?
Next never? Sure. Well, that was for the ladies, Bobby Nick Havens. That was for the ladies. Thank you, all you humorous, wonderful ladies that are part of my chat every day. Popke says it's fake news. He has tennis balls in his pocket. Or you're just happy to see me. I don't know. Let me check all for the ladies. Get that shit out of my algorithm now. Articulate John has said it's Cocktober now. Son of a bitch. I'm going to have Cocktober shit coming up on my phone now. Tom Gully Show says, I got to wash the back of my neck with steel wool and turpentine now. Did it make you horny, baby? Let's see. Space Nerd says, honestly, just the last salutation would have been okay. I could have just played the last one, and that would have been just the shaking and good night, ladies. Have a great one. And I'm spent. Can we have a palate cleanser? Ooh, I don't know. We might need some steel wool. Thank you, BF Live Bobby from Space Nerd. Josh in Tennessee says it's a small price to pay so that we don't have a sausage fest here.
That is true.
Thank you very much. I often do say, I feel for the ladies. You know, we often say that a lot of these shows, most of these shows are sausage fest. So, hey, if I can have more ladies than everybody else does in my chat and bring it for the ladies, I'm a people pleaser. I'm a man whore. So there you go. That was for the ladies right here. That accent is hot, says Kate VA. You talking about my Balmer accent? Oh, no, she was talking about that guy, Bob Nick. I thought she was talking about my hot-ass Balmer accent, hon. Hey, you want to see my penis downstairs? Let's see. Agreed, Kate, says Space Nerd. Stacey Allen says, I vote for this segment every day. Thanks, BF.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm not searching for it every day, but if you provide enough for every day, I will make it every day. Space Nerd says, Josh in Tennessee understands the dealio. There's the Dirty Threads link I referred to earlier. I need to get back into shape, says Gaseous. Popkey says Bobby Nick should be eye candy enough for the ladies. Yeah,
what the fuck? Come on.
What else do you need? You got me, you got Bobby Nick. On some days when he's here, you got Scott Fitzpatrick. What else do you need? Well, I hope you ladies enjoyed that. I love providing a little fun for everybody. So thank you, Space Nerd and Stacey Allen and Tiff and all of the great ladies that we have participate on BF Live. Hoya gang, BF Live gang, Hoya from Dream Man. Checking in late. Bones up to you, Dream Man. I'm sorry that you walked in on the boner segment. That was a new segment I'm doing for the ladies. But what's up, Dream Man? How you doing? Let's get a Hoya for our friend Dream Man checking in late.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Brian Kowalczyk says all of these women slid off their chairs and chatting from the floor. Space Nerd agrees, and she says you're not wrong about that, Brian. BK. Terry Nee says, and Tom Gully. Son of a bitch. Why you gotta dox Tom Gully? If he likes it, that's okay. You didn't have to tell everybody. Hoya from Space Nerd and perfect timing says fucking Dream Man. He comes in. I'm imagining Dream Man clicking on BF Live and he saw that last dude with his junk shaking. I imagine that being the first thing you click on. That's kind of funny here on BF Live. All right. Well, let's see. You know, I'm at a dilemma kind of, guys, because it is 2:54 here on the East Coast of the United States, Bobby Nick. But you know what, buddy? I'm drinking so much water lately, trying to control my allergies, that I think I need a piss break again. So do you have time to stick around well into the ish, Bobby Nick? Like
I do.
Quarter after. All right, well, let's say we do this, because we always say that BF Live, and this is Stream Show 167, when we're having too much fun, which I think we are today, we like to go into the ish, past three-ish. So we're definitely going to do that today. But folks, I need to take one more piss break. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fit in one more piss break, and when I come back, what do you say I do soulful horoscope readings for the weekend?
Yeah, right on.
Because we do need kind of a palate cleanser. I don't want to end on the last thing I showed was bouncing dongs on my show. So how about we do this? I'm going to go take one more piss break. I'm going to come back and we're going to go past 3 o'clock for sure today. So let's take the BF Live piss break, come back and do soulful horoscope readings to see if there's any boners or any other thing in your horoscope. for this weekend. So don't go anywhere, folks. I know this is normally when I wrap up the show, but I'm not wrapping up the show. I'm taking a second piss break today, and we're going to come back and do the Soulful Horoscope readings, and then we're going to cleanse our palate and get on with the day and with the weekend, folks. 2.5 minutes on the other side of another BF Live piss break. I'll be right back.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Ooh, I'm back from an unprecedented second piss break right here on BF Live. But I'm not done having fun with you. Yes.
Have we ever had two piss breaks in the same show?
I believe that's why I said unprecedented, Bobby, because I was thinking the same thing you, buddy. I don't think I've ever had to take a second piss break during BF Live. But the beginning of the show is so much fun. We're having so much fun exercising and talking about all the fun stuff we had in the beginning. We can't even get to the end of the show. So I'm going to extend it a little bit today. We're going to go well into the ish. I'm going to run my element, everybody, because we can't go into the weekend not knowing what the stars hold for us. And we just had Aurora Borealis. We got all kind of stuff going on astrologically. So I'm already in the studio. I'm going to run the element. They're going to throw their signs in the chat, and I will read your horoscopes soulfully in BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Let's go. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right. Let's do it and get into it. Thanks, everybody. I hope you hit the like button on your way in or your way out to BF Live, wherever you happen to be watching, on Rumble, YouTube, or on Facebook. Thank you very much. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read a little better as we get into the BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings. Oh, you can hear in the background I'm playing some porn/horoscope music to set the mood. I'm going to go to the top and see who put their first one in first. And let's see. In my Cocktober. No, that's not a sign. Let's see. We're going. They don't like the accent. I thought they was talking about my accent. That's not cool. Let's see. Whoa. I think I saw some super chats coming. So let's do this. Got the need to get back in shape. I want to acknowledge the gracious Duke of the Dog Dick verse Chris Popke for the $2 super chat. Another great show. Thank you, boys. Thanks, Popke. And thank you for your complimentary words, noticing that I put a lot of effort into the show, more than maybe John does in one show. Thank you very much, Popkey. 666 Cyke and Bones Up. Hey, buddy from Dream Man. Hit that like button like Mandy Diff says, as the lovely Mandy Diff checks in. That's right, everybody. We hit the goal, so we're in the bonus time. Come on, man. PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, food stamps, anything. Gift cards. I'll take it all. Rumble rants. Mandy Diff is throwing out the love for Captain Nick.
Good to see you, Mandy. Another one of our lovely lady chatters.
Yes, did Mandy, what you got here late, did you miss our first segment of For the Ladies, Mandy? If you did, you're going to have to go back and watch, because I'm not repeating it for you. Yes, we have a new segment for the ladies called For the Ladies, obviously. Hoya Mandy from Space Nerd. Hoya Space Nerd from Mandy Diff. Capricorn says Gaseous is the first one I see. So Capricorn, this is for Gaseous and all of the Capricorns in the BF Live chat today. Hey Capricorn, today is a 9 for you out of 10. A pathway towards a personal dream comes into focus with Pluto direct in your sign. You are who you say. Update your public image, Capricorn. That is for Gaseous. That is for Deadful and all the Capricorns joining us on the BF Live chat today on BF Live Stream Show 167. As I move on to Mandy Diff, who wants to... Mandy Diff, you're an OG, so I will read your two together. Mandy Diff wants Aries on the cusp of Libra, but see, why can't I get two? Mandy gets two, why can't I get two? You see, so we're going to have to, if it causes too much trouble, we're going to have to break these up in the super chats, but I will do it for the lovely Mandy Diff, who I will let know that today is an 8 Mandy Diff out of 10, so I hope you're having an 8 Mandy Diff. Take new territory, Mandy Diff. It's easier to advance professionally over the next 7 months. With Pluto directly in your Capricorn mysteries resolve as new truth is revealed and interesting opportunities will arise. So there you go, Mandy Diff. There's your Aries part of your twofer. Now I'll take you down to Libra where it says today is a 7 out of 10 Libra. Home renewal satisfies. Support family around domestic changes with Pluto direct. Organize spaces, keep treasured heirlooms, and give away extra stuff. Discover freedom and space, Mandy Diff, as part of your 2-part horoscope on BF Live Soulful Horoscope readings as we move on. Terry says, was the piss break due to the guy time, boys? Once again, no. Terry, why do you got to out everything that me and Tom Gully are thinking and feeling about these men, buddy? What is your problem? Son of a bitch. So I went and cranked one out. Cranked my harg. Did you crank your harg? We got Gemini checking in for the Tom Gully. The Tom Gully Show. Check out the Tom Gully Show right here on YouTube. Let's see, Tom Gully. This is for Gemini, Tom Gully, and all the other Geminis in the chat today. Hey, Gemini, today is an 8 out of 10, so I hope you're having that, Tom Gully. Changes require adaptation. Make financial adjustments for growth. With Pluto direct in Capricorn for 7 months. Damn, that sounds like soaking. Strategize and action plans, Tom Gully and other Geminis. Grow your long-term savings together. It's always easier to grow long-term savings together when you have somebody else pitching in. So have a great Friday and a weekend, Tom Gully, and all of our Geminis in the chat. Space Nerd checks in, and she wants hers for the lovely Leos in the chat. That would be the DJ Electrify, Space Nerd, Tiffany Washington, among others. So here goes Leo. Hey, Leo. Today is a 9 out of 10. I hope you're having a great 9 out of 10 day, Leo. Begin a 7-month health and work phase with Pluto direct. Something about this whole Pluto direct thing. Abandon outworn habits and create healthy routines for growing strength. It says epiphanies catalyze renewed vitality. Boy, that's interesting. That is an interesting and full four-worded statement, Bobby Nick. Epiphanies will catalyze renewed vitality. So it sounds like you're going to have some epiphanies, some great thought, and they're going to revitalize your vitality to the already revitalized Space Nerd. That's for all the Leos. Pisces, please, Matt. Well, while I did read it as part of Mandy, since you are a different individual, I will read it exclusively for my friend Matt. This is for Pisces, all of our Pisces friends. Or no, I did Libra for her. I don't know. Here we go. Here's Pisces at any rate. Today is an 8 for all of our Pisces friends in the chat today, including Matt. Social revelations illuminate with Pluto direct. Give up power struggles or the illusion of control, Matt. Discover your true friends over the next 7 months. Like, say, the people here on the BF Live chat, the chat family, maybe they're your true friends. That is for our friend Matt, the Pisces, and all the other Pisces in the chat today. Rob, the Dog Monster Saul, says, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and be safe. Be kind to one another. Hey, keep your feet in the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Thank you, Rob the Dog Muster Saw. Mandy Diff is laughing, so that's a good thing. All the Stream Elements bots are running, all of our friends' bots. Scorpio for Perry. Perry, here we go. Perry's a gay man now, right, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
I did call you a gay man. That's my fault. Scorpio for Perry. All right, let's do Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio for Perry. Today is an 8 for Perry and all of our other Scorpio friends. Discuss the facts, Scorpio. Practice diplomacy over the next 7 months with the Pluto direct thing going on. Notice what's missing for clear connection. Restore your integrity, communicate, and express and shared solutions. I hope that reads well for you, Widow Killer, and have a great weekend. Guest just checks in and says Capricorn is very popular in these readings naturally. Well, then I will get on with Capricorn for my favorite ape friend Gaseous. This is also for Deadpool and all the other Capricorns, or the crappy corns, joining us today. Capricorn, today is a 9 out of 10. It seems like everybody's having a great day so far. A pathway towards a personal dream comes into focus, Capricorn, with Pluto direct in your sign. You are who you say, and update your public image. I read that. There you go. Tom Gully elaborates and he says, I have my long-term planning done. It's mostly quick picks, but I have diversified into some scratch-offs. There you go. Whatever your financial long-term plan is, if it's an instant scratch-offs, that's all well and good. I've never had an epiphany before. Never had an epiphany, says Dream Man. Sounds like a great day for the Leo ladies, says Space Nerd. It does sound like a good one. Scorpio, in case you couldn't tell, says Popkey. As we get on with the other ones. Bobby Nick, my friend. You are a Sagittarius. We like to call it Vagittarius here on BF Live. It's not a sign, but it should be, and it is right here. It sounds a lot cooler than Sagittarius. So this is for my friend Bobby Nick Havens and all of our Vagittarius/Sagittarius friends joining us today. Hey, Sagittarius. Bobby, it says you're having a 9 today, so I hope you are, my friend. A 9 out of 10. Nice. It says you should advance lucrative opportunities, releasing limited monologues around money and income, with Pluto direct, of course. Monitor your finances closely for clarity and power, and create your own profitable possibilities. Sagittarius, it all sounds like your horoscope is all related around money, about lucrative opportunities, monologues around money and income, and clarity and power and finances. So I hope you have a great weekend, Bobby Nick, and all the Sagittarius. Today is a 9, so have a great weekend. All right, Bobby Nick, well, I never see it in the chat, and I'm not bitter at all about it, so I will read mine myself. I am a Virgo, so I will read it. This is for myself and for all the other Virgos that might be closeted or hanging out there. This is Virgo horoscope. Today is an 8. I feel good. I feel like a 10, though. I like to feel like a 10. I always tell myself, Bob, I'm having a 10 until life shows me otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let me read mine to see what the horoscope has in mind for me today. It says, take action for romance and fun now that Pluto's direct in Capricorn's ass. All right, I'm about to get some. Release my old negative patterns. We all need to do that. Advance love and passion and creativity and follow your heart like Triumph says. You've got to follow your heart. Living for today, forget about tomorrow. Triumph, another great Canadian band. AO, lots of Scorpios in the chat, says Dream Man. 40-year-old Virgo, says Popkey. Popkey, I was always embarrassed when I was a teenager to admit my sign because what do they say, Bobby Nick? Virgo. And what is the sign for Virgo? A fucking virgin.
Yeah.
So when you're a young man of a certain age and you haven't gotten any yet, you're a little sensitive to being Virgo, the virgin. You don't really want to tell anybody your horoscope sign. All right, everybody. Well, we got LMFAO, Duke of the Dabbleverse, laughing at the 40-year-old Virgo. This is last call. I think we got most of them, Bobby Nick. How about if we do Cancer? Even though our friend Scott Fitzpatrick couldn't be with us today. This is for This is for Brian Clauder, who anxiously usually stands behind him as I read cancer for he and Scott Fitzpatrick. So this is for them and any other cancers out there. Today is 8 for our cancer friends. Surrender limiting conversations. Surrender those, especially regarding your partner. Let them see the real you. Collaborations will deepen over the next 7 months with that whole Pluto thing, I guess. Create long-term possibilities, Cancer, together with the whole Pluto direct thing. Shout out Scott Fitzpatrick. I hope you can come back soon whenever you can. Rob. Oh, that's right. You are Virgo. He says Virgos crush puss. Known fact. We do smash it pretty good. We just kind of fly. We kind of fly below the radar. Stop. You mean you had enough of the show? Stop. Is that what it is? Stop. Oh, no. 2K is getting the love from Nimrob71. Oh, stop, collaborate, and listen.
Ice attack for a brand new invention.
All right. Yeah, all right, stop, collaborate. Oh, thank you. Very good. It came in me because he had it up here. He had stop, collaborate, and listen. Collaborate. There it is. Stop, collaborate, and listen. We got the one and only Vanilla Ice in the chat today, a.k.a. Cyke Labs. All right, Bobby Nick. Well, I think I read them all, my friend, and it is 11 minutes after 3 o'clock right here on the East Coast of the United States. So we're going to put a bow on this son of a bitch, and then we're going to come back and do your plugs, and then we're going to ease on down the road. But that was the BF Live Soulful Horoscope readings heading into this weekend. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope reading. That's right, folks. Did you have fun today, everybody? Did you have fun? I trust and hope you did, because we went over 3 hours of live original content right here that we do every day, Monday through Friday. I say with a lot of pride, 12 to 3-ish East, and we're well into the ish, as Bobby Nick always reminds us. So I want to thank everybody for making this another great, fun week. Thank you for my ladies in here for providing your angle and your new content and all. So we're going to keep having fun, just evolving the show and making this more fun and making this what the show that you guys would like it to be. So let's read a couple comments. We're going to do some plugs, and then we're going to ease on down the road. So let's say we have hey Mandy from Nimrob. Good morning, Nimrob71 from Dream One. Mandy Difference throwing out the hearts and the love to Cyke. Space Nerd thanks me, and I thank you, nerd. Super proud to have a fantastic women demographic right here on BF Live. It's a point of pride for me. So I love you ladies. I love the guys. I love all of you. I'm going to remind you that tomorrow is typically our replayables day. If the weather is, you're really going to have to be checking on your social media. Check the Levyverse or maybe check BF Live, because replayables will be on either one of those channels, whatever one we can get onto, like the easiest, if Shawnee has power or not. So join us tomorrow, because we're doing replayables either way. We're not going to miss out on having a party with you. It just might be over here on BF Live, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. After you're done hanging out with your family and you're kind of chilling and you want something to do, you're not ready to go to bed, you want to have a party, 10 p.m. East tomorrow night, we'll be doing replayables. But right now, that's kind of all the really plugs I have, other than watching me every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish East, and replayables on Wednesdays and Saturdays. But right now, I'm going to turn it over to our friend Bobby Nick Havens. He is the prolific podcaster who will let you know where you can find him throughout the weekend. Take it away, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, well, you can check me out in the lounge, probably tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. I do a music video show, folks. So yeah, it's on Rumble. And yeah, for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So get over there right now, rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show.
It's a Bobby.
That's right, it is. And also No Filter with Andrew and Friends every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That involves Andrew the Giant. He's a killer, and he's also a big perv. So you're going to love it. If you haven't checked it out, go follow that channel right now, guys. And the Lunatic Lounge tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what we're going to be getting up to, but who knows? Maybe we can goof on Kyoto some more.
Oh boy,
his horrible ways. But yeah, I mean,
still,
yeah, always.
How many interventions have you had for that guy?
He never changes. He never changes. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, that's at Bobby Nick 1978. Also at shit.
You got your Rumble page. How about No Filter
Yep.
with Andrew and Friends? Did you hit that one?
Yeah, I can't remember Scott's. Propmaster 69.
There you go.
Yeah.
His link, all of our friends' links, Bobby Nick, all these links, if you don't know, if you're not writing them down or listening to any of them, click throughout the chat before the show ends, and you can find all of these guys where Bobby Nick is telling you to. Continue, please.
100%. And of course, right here, Monday to Friday, noon to 3-ish EST.
Tell 'em, Bobby.
So there
Tell
you
'em,
go.
Bobby. And what are we? Where are we at now?
We are definitely in the ish, guys.
He knows it. He always says it. We are well into the ish. Thank you, Bobby Nick, for staying here all day with me, even well into the ish, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Always a
it can be
blast.
It's challenging doing a show by yourself, so it's always easier and more fun when you have friends join you. So thank you, Bobby Nick Havens. As always, my friend, have a great weekend. As you can see, folks, we're nowhere near done having fun. As a matter of fact, tonight, let's see how the timing goes. I'm trying to plan like a movie watch. I see that some of you people saw me attempt to do this last week. I'm trying to figure out how to do like a legit movie watch on YouTube where I can use like a free movie, like maybe Dirty Work or maybe Spaceballs, and maybe we'll have a BF Live members only viewing party of something that we can legit and legally watch right here on YouTube. And there'll be a party chat, so I might not be on screen, but we can all party chat and maybe enjoy a movie together. So always keep your phones on, set your notifications for BF Live and for all of Bobby Nick's 100 channels and all that other stuff. So, and then because there's always fun to be had. Great show, boys, says Space Chief 75. Chris Popke says, have a great weekend. My wife and kids are off to the in-laws. My weekend is going to be great.
Oh yeah, I got one more plug.
Hit it.
I gotta get out there.
Hit it.
Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, Movies with 2K. We will be having a double feature. I forget the first movie. It's a short one. It's Gaseous's pick. And then we will be getting into Pet Cemetery.
I don't want to be baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Cemetery.
We start
Sunday, 6 p.m.
Gaseous says Dead Space Downfall. It's cartoon. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, we're getting Halloweeny up in
the podcast in the world, right? Yep.
The Movies with 2K. So yeah, that's also at Bobby Nick 1978. And after half an hour, we go over to Rumble, and that's the Bobby Nick Show. So
there you go, folks. There's never any excuse to be alone or say that you don't have nothing fun to do. There's always plenty of fun in this fun-ass podcast community. Let's see. Great show, boys. Let's see. Happy Friday to all of the chat family, and see you soon, says the Space Nerd. Tyranny gives the hearts and the thumbs up. And Tyranny, you probably saw me flashing it, my friend, but I will acknowledge today that Tyranny was nice enough to send me at a buzzer beater $2 super chat yesterday as the show was signing off. Thank you, Tyranny, for all of your support of this show. Mandy Diff is getting the love and the bones up from the Dream Man. Awesome show, as always, says Dream Man. Thank you. Dream Man goes on to say that Kyoto is a funny situation, and it doesn't seem to be changing. FKW says Matt. KW?
F Kyoto Whiskers. That's right.
Oh,
He's got the eggs.
All right.
Got the eggs. Yeah.
Coming to your screen. Says Nimrod. All depends on who you watch with and what you're watching. Mandy Diff is laughing, which is good. Gasha says you can't fix perfection, that being Kyoto. Dead Space Downfall is the movie they will be watching before they switch over to Rumble. So if you're not having fun and if you're lonely, shame on you. It's only because you're not out looking for these cool creators out here having fun. Gasha says it's an animated movie, not a cartoon. You want to be able to...
Same shit.
It's a graphic novel. It's not a comic book. It's a graphic novel. Oh, fuck out of here. You can't ungeek it. Let's see. Great save, Bobby. You don't want to hear the puppet cry about that again. About the movie.
Yeah.
There is a difference. He says he's going to tell you about it. Oh, thank you, guys. It's not it's a comic book. It's not a graphic novel. Let's see. Six says our friend Cyke Clyde. Kyoto has gown on me or got down on me. I don't know. Matt is getting the love from Mandy Div, and Matt throws the love right back to Mandy. Yes, was that, buddy?
I hope he means grown.
I don't know.
I don't know though. Actually, that sounds even worse.
I think Thank you. That's yeah. He has grown on me. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Fungus grows
yeah.
too, but it doesn't
Ooh.
mean it's a good thing, Jerry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, brother? All right. Well, with that, we have Mandy Diff saying hi to Matt, and Matt saying hi to Mandy Diff. And with that, that is the last chat available today. Thank you all once again for making this a great, fun week of podcasting and keeping this dream and show going. It wouldn't be anything without you and your energy and your feedback. So, for the wonderful, my great friend, Bobby Nick Havens, for Scott Fitzpatrick, Andrew, Stormy, and everybody in the chat family, peace and love. I love you guys. And we're going to see you all the next time we see you on some of all the fun stuff that we were mentioning at the end of the show. So, shame on you if you don't have fun and you don't see us over this weekend. Catch Bobby Nick on the movie nights. Catch us on Replayables, whether it be on BF Live or the Levyverse, and keep coming back for more and having fun. But that's all I got today, folks. Peace and love, and we will see you the next time we see you. Have a great weekend from everybody here at BF Live. See you, folks.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.